and welcome to Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Lifestyle Miami Chargers and the DEVILS. And with that, I want to welcome everybody into another edition of our Fall 23 Battle Court season. Major playoff implications on the line tonight, Stu. So we've got the Devils and Chargers competing here in just about 1 minute. Andrew Blackman joined alongside one of the best in the business, Stu Nyman. Stu, how you doing today?
I am well, Andrew. How are you?
I'm doing very well today. As we said, I don't think we've had a bigger day this season, Stu. We got currently, if we could pull up those standings, the teams in third and fourth place. And remember, the top three finishers at the end of our season will make it into the playoffs. At this point, looks like the Renegades and Cyclones kind of separated themselves from the rest of the pack. You see the Warriors down there. So really, it's a half point separating these two, and looks like those two contenders for that final playoff spot. Chargers a half point ahead to start the day, but a full game day of matches played compared to the Devils. Let's introduce quickly our first match to this second-ranked single. Is going to be a good one to get us started. For the Chargers, it's going to be number 91, Iturbide, and for the Devils, number 31, Jairo. Overall this season, Iturbide 2-4 in singles. His opponent, Jairo, 4-2. Here's a serve. We begin.
Excellent serve by Iturbide to start things off with a score. 1 point for Iturbide. For the Lifestyle Miami Chargers, he serves. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First to win 2 sets wins the match. Backhand by Jairo. Iturbide is there. Backhand from the 10 line. Wall to wall. Robote coming out. Robote left side. Jairo reaches out, makes a beautiful scoop. Robote forehand by Jairo. Robote forehand by Iturbide. Low and hard. Jairo's there. Costado to the inside. Jairo's there. Here's the backhand from the 8 line. Backhand by Iturbide. Robote coming out. Point for Iturbide of the Lifestyle Miami Chargers. He has 2 points. And the serve.
Yeah, last time Jairo played in singles, not one of his better court battle days overall. I mean, lost in straight sets in singles. That was against Manny of the Cesta Cyclones, 4-6, 3-6 in singles, and then lost with Urbieta in doubles. So, got to get Jairo back on track. He's a big part of what the Devils have achieved this season. They want to get in the playoffs. He's going to have to start playing like he did early on. Here's a catch by Jairo. Powerfully thrown to the inside. Iturbide down low makes a fine catch. There's the backhand. Robote forehand by Jairo. Iturbide to the inside. Jairo's there. Robote save. Hook low. Jairo's on the board with a point, and he has the serve. Iturbide's been committing to that catch on the bounce deep in the backcourt. The first time he hesitated slightly, let that pass, and just a really difficult Robote to dig out and have enough momentum to reach the front wall. As we move through this opening set, see if he goes back to trying to take those on the bounce. He's a very capable catcher in the backcourt and can throw a shot from just about anywhere. Just made life a little bit more difficult for himself than he needed to.
Fault over serve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Backhand by Iturbide, powerfully thrown to the inside. Rebote forehand. Catch by Iturbide. There's the carom. It opens. Jairo's there. Powerful return from the forehand of Jairo. Scores. We're all tied up 2 points apiece. Jairo has the serve in the red shirt for the Tejada Devils. Reminder of the scoring. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
I think Jairo was expecting that carom. Usually see Iturbide throw more shots from the costado. That's shoulder level from the left side of his body. Throw the 2-wall, keeps it inside, has a nice drop shot as well off of that look. But that time committed to the forehand kill shot. Jairo got there in plenty of time. And his forehand scored to tie it up here, 2-2.
Iturbide backhand to the inside. Rebote left side by Jairo. He keeps it inside. Iturbide's there, winding up. 2-all opens wide and scores. Beautifully executed by Iturbide. That's 3 points for Iturbide. He serves.
Now, even with the head start, you're not getting to that 2-wall. Opened up beautifully. A little bit higher than he's used to throwing it. Didn't flirt with the pad. Perfectly executed. Take another look right here. Costado, shoulder level, left side of his body. 2 walls, side wall, front wall. Of course, landing in, then into that side net before Jairo can make a play.
Beautiful catch by Jairo off a hard serve by Iturbide. Iturbide backhand from the 10 line. Rebote forehand by Jairo. Iturbide makes the catch in the air. Jairo from the 8 line, low and hard. Rebote forehand, powerfully thrown. Here's Jairo on the left side. Backhand to the inside. Rebote forehand by Jairo. Powerful throw to the inside. Scoop by Iturbide. There's the backhand. Rebote forehand back to the midcourt. Here's Iturbide. Ball tip. 3rd point for Jairo. We're all tied up 3 points apiece. Jairo serves.
I don't know if it's just me, Stu. I noticed that Iturbide is playing a little bit deeper than we've usually seen him in singles and making these more catches deep in the backcourt. First one, he just hasn't been able to bring in. Every throw, this ball's heating up, coming in a little bit harder, and Jairo utilizing his power there to tie it up.
Here's the backhand by Iturbide, powerfully thrown to the inside. Jairo's there. Rotate forehand by Iturbide. Jairo on the catch. Iturbide backhand. Here's the backhand by Jairo. Chula scores. 4 points for Jairo. He serves.
Nothing you can do to defend it. Just a perfect backhand there. Basically, the chula, I mean, it's not returnable. Hits the spot where the floor and the back wall meet. A perfect chula. Just rolls out of there, and typically if it dies by about the 12 line. Good enough here. Well done there by Jairo. 4-3 lead. First time he's taken the lead in this match.
Here's the backhand by Iturbide. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand, powerfully thrown. Rebote forehand by Iturbide. Jairo's there. Scoop by Iturbide. Costado, scooped up by Jairo. Jairo powerfully from the forehand. What a catch by Iturbide behind the 11 line. Rebote forehand by Jairo. Passes. Beautiful rebote by Iturbide. 2-all Costado will score for Jairo. 5 points and a possible set point for Jairo. Up the Tejada Devils. He serves.
You notice how Iturbide was a little late to move out to that 2-all. That's because we don't see Jairo throw many of those. More of a traditional player, kind of rallying, trying to pass, keep it to the inside. Doesn't throw many shots that time, though. Looked like some of the top guys on this roster. Blasted it right by him, opened up nicely. A couple points to work with here to close out the set.
Good catch. Nice return by Iturbide. Robote forehand by Jairo passes. Drops low on the back wall. Iturbide's there. That took off, hit the overhead screen. 6 points and the set for Jairo. Winning the first set 6-3. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set.
After a slow start, late push by Jairo propels him to victory 6-3. That was back and forth. The first part of it, Iturbide had a lead, and Jairo never looked back.
There we are in the ESPN3 players cage. Players begin their sets back there before they go out and also take the 2-minute break back there. Iturbide got off to a great start. Nice carom here. But again, you probably want to keep it away from Jairo's forehand whenever possible.
It's a real weapon for him. Good power, low and hard.
Yeah. Excellent catch. Costado 2-all. Beautifully executed by Iturbide to score. Spot on, perfect. Beautiful catch by Jairo there. And Jairo with a rare 2-all. He does not throw many.
Yeah.
His opponents know it. That's probably why Iturbide didn't move up on the ball. Really well thrown by Jairo to score. And we're back in the ESPN3 players cage. Once again, in between sets. A little less than a minute to go before we begin our second set. Jairo there sitting on the bench talking to Urbieta.
Gonna see Urbieta a couple times. Also with Jairo in our final match of the day, as they will take on Iturbide and Spinner in that second-ranked doubles matchup. Run down the full slate. We got a couple extra seconds till we begin set number 2. Following this one, we have Zulaika and Benny against Douglas and Arta, top-ranked doubles. Then fifth singles, Rock against Iriondo. Third singles, Benny takes on Urbieta. Then a third-ranked doubles match, Zulaika and Rock against Douglas and Iriondo. We close it out with the aforementioned Iturbide Spinner matchup against Jairo and Urbieta.
There's the serve. We begin. Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. There's the backhand by Jairo. Backhand by Iturbide. Backhand by Jairo. Outside placement.
That's
Straight to the
perfect.
cage and scoring. Jairo's on the board with a point here in the second set. And he serves.
Jairo mixes in those outside placements with the forehand so well. I mean, statistically, he's good for probably an average of 1 a match. You just don't know when it's going to come. I mean, kind of keeps his feet the same. Just kind of keeps the arm open right to the outside. And, of course, landing in and hitting that cage points over. Only 2 Jairo there.
Here's the backhand by Iturbide. Rotate forehand by Jairo. Catch by Jairo. There's the backhand. Rotate forehand by Jairo. Iturbide is there. Costado 2-all, beautifully executed by Iturbide to score. We're all tied up 1 point apiece. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
I don't think we've seen the 2-all work as well as it has so far for Iturbide. He's only thrown 2, which is more the issue for him. He's usually pretty consistent, a couple per set, but so far he's been keeping them in the tank. Might have to see a couple more here.
He's throwing them really well, too. I mean, they're hitting the floor close to the front wall and opening out very well.
An issue early on, he just threw a bunch off the court and in the pad, but not so much today.
There's the backhand by Jairo. Robote not coming out. Jairo landing it low on the back wall and scoring 2 points for Jairo. He serves.
Getting into the Chula right there, dying, not feeding that Robote. Iturbide just got to recognize that. It's a couple times now he's been tripped up on that same spot.
Here's the backhand by Iturbide. Robote coming out. Robote left side. Here's a catch by Jairo. Robote forehand by Jairo. Iturbide is there. Hard throw to the inside. Here's the catch and the return by Jairo. Third point for Jairo of the day. Hada Devils, he serves.
And when you throw that inside placement shot from the Costani, you want to keep it as close to the sidewall as possible. Just that little bit of kick off it gave Jairo a chance to make that one-handed play and capitalize later on in the point. Surprised that Iturbide kept it to the inside. Doesn't throw many there. The way the 2-all's been working out, if he throws it well, Jairo's not going to get to it. Now down a couple points. It's probably the time to expect to put a couple 2-alls out there, see if Jairo can get to them.
Here's the backhand by Iturbide. Robote coming out. Robote forehand. It's on the wall. That's a nice Robote save by Iturbide. Beautifully played. Equally nice Robote by Jairo. Scoop by Iturbide. Inside placement scores. Very well executed by Iturbide off the left side. He gets the point and the serve.
Tough scoop at that time. Kept it right on the sidewall the entire way down. Jairo not even moving for it. Shows you how perfect it was. Look at this one. Right on the inside. Any kick, Jairo maybe can make a play on it, but not when it's right on the sidewall like that.
There's the backhand by Jairo. Robote coming out. That's the rebound off the back wall. This one caught by Jairo in the air. Jairo low and hard. Scoop by Iturbide. Costado 2-all opens and scores. We're all tied up. 3 points apiece. Iturbide serves.
Another 2-all. Another perfect execution. 3 for 3 today. Jairo moves pretty well and reads the ball well, and he's not close to any of these.
Here's the backhand by Jairo. Robote coming out. Scoop by Iturbide. There's the backhand. Robote forehand to pass. There's the backhand by Jairo. Costado hard throw to the inside, cut off on the bounce. The backhand 2-all attempt is in the pad, and the pad is bad. 4 points for Jairo. He serves.
I understand what he was trying to do, but don't want to break out that type of trick shot at a crucial point of the match. And that's not really Iturbide's game either. I know we've been watching him. This is the second season now, and I don't think he's thrown one backhand 2-all to throw it tied up 3-3 down a set. When the 2-all's been working as well as it has been. He would like to have that one back. You can tell by the reaction, knew it right away, had the space to the outside, just tough to get it there.
Here's the backhand by Iturbide. Rebote forehand by Jairo. Rebote left side, high to the front wall. Here's the catch by Jairo. Low and hard. Iturbide makes the catch. Backhand to the inside. Powerful forehand. Scoop by Iturbide. Costado to the inside. There's the backhand. Rebote missed. 5 points for Jairo. Possible set, possible match point.
Last push here for Iturbide. Try to get back in this match. I'll tell you what, though, Stu, his catching is as good as we've ever seen. I mean, the amount of scoops that he's made today, probably more in any one singles match or even any one game day. Usually a couple tip balls, but today that's been setting up some of these shots. Jairo just a tough competitor. Doesn't miss many balls. He's got a powerful forehand. And as this ball heats up, these rebotes are shooting off the back wall, just getting tougher for Iturbide to line it up. Swing and a miss there at 4-3. Brings it to 5-3 for this possible match point.
Here's the backhand by Iturbide. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand. Fine catch by Jairo. There's the backhand. Hard throw to the inside. Rebote forehand is hooked. Point set and match to Jairo, taking it in straight sets. 6-3, 6-3.
Straight set victory gets the scoring started for the Devils. 1 point for that singles win. Up next, top-ranked doubles, Zuleika and Benny against Douglas and Arta. And with that win, Devils jump ahead of the Chargers, and it's actually the Devils who will still have an extra game day to play compared to the Chargers after today. So really more important for the Chargers to add some points and open up as much of a lead as they can over the Devils. Because again, they will have one less game day to play as we finish up this Fall 23 regular season. We're going to hear from our winner, Jairo, coming up right about now. Here he is, second-ranked player for the Devils.
Jairo, congratulations on winning that match. How are you feeling right now?
Well, super happy and super tired, both.
What was your strategy playing against Iturbide?
Well, I knew it that I have to try to play a long game because I think I'm in a little better shape than Iturbide, so I try to make point long, and don't miss and keep throwing.
We saw a shot from you today that is a little bit unusual. You did a two-wall. You usually don't throw any two-walls. What was your thought behind that?
Maybe I was so tired, so I say, okay, for you, for me, I'm gonna finish the point. That's it.
Well, Jairo, congratulations again on winning that match. We'll see what else happens tonight.
Okay, thank you.
And up next, that top-ranked doubles match. Quickly, let's introduce it. For the Chargers, Zuleika and Benny, a team we've seen over the last couple seasons now. Their opponents, Douglas and Arta. This will be the 8th and final match of the season for Douglas and Arta. They have a record of 0-7. Zuleika and Benny, 3-4. This will also be their 8th and final match of the season. We're ready to begin our second match. Zuleika and Benny serve to Douglas and Arta. There's a serve by Zuleika. Our second match is underway. There's a backhand. Good catch by Benny overhead at the 12 line. Drop back inside for Arta. Rebote left side, just above the pad. That one tipped by Douglas right on the side wall. First point to the Chargers. Zuleika and Benny. Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. Backhand by Arta from the outside. Benny takes it off the side wall. Here's Douglas backed up to the 9 line. This one lobbed up. Benny going to run around it, keeps it on the left side. Douglas on the rebote. Benny backs up. Takes it on the forehand now, deep in the backcourt. Douglas cuts it off at the 9 line. Powerful forehand. Here's Benny. Arta now from the 12 line, trying to get this one to pass. Here's Benny ranging back for it. Higher and harder. Arta now backed up to the glass. Low runner inside. Zuleika there to cut it off. Powerful backhand. This one going to pass. Forehand rebote. Douglas powers it. Zuleika takes it off the sidewall. Quick turn on the backhand. Comes out to the right side of Arta, where it's missed. 2 quick points for the Chargers.
Arta having some familiar difficulties that we'd seen the last 2 weeks as far as being able to manage the ball in the air, making those catches, just not working for him. But, as we saw 3, maybe 4 weeks ago, he's able to turn it around. Let's see if he's able to do that here.
Serve stays to the outside. Arta, sidearm forehand. No play for Zuleika. Here's Benny from the backcourt. Benny from the 12 line, drop back inside. Arta runs under it. Higher and harder. This one's coming out. Forehand rebote. Douglas takes it off the sidewall. Powerful backhand, the low runner. Benny's there. Nice catch. Hard backhand follows. Arta from the 12 line. Big backhand. Just out of reach. Zuleika on the rebote. Powerfully thrown. Back inside for Arta. And he launches another one. Douglas scrambling out there and turns the rebote. Right back to Benny. Nice throw. Douglas again on the inside. Soft touch. Here's Benny now from the 11 line. That ball caught the Magic City bounce. Arta stays with it. Benny again from the 10 line. Hard throw. Arta keeps it on the left side. Zuleika coming back for it. Not going to dig that one out. That point goes to Douglas and Arta. They're first, and they now serve. And folks, bringing a new ball. Previous ball was cut. New ball's coming into the match. 2-1 lead here for the Chargers. Again, this early in the match. Think about replacing the ball. If it were a little later, maybe they put a piece of tape, want to keep that same ball at the same pace, but this early on, Stu, ball's not quite warmed up yet. Bring out a brand new one.
There we go.
Backhand to the inside. Here's Benny. Low runner. Scoop attempt missed. 3-1 lead for Zuleika and Benny.
Zuleika and Benny, communication is spot on. Very much locked in, both catching and throws.
backhand by Arta. Right to Benny at the 11 line. Beautiful return. There's Arta back down to 13. He pulls it in. Backhand dropping low. Nice catch by Douglas at the 10 line. Powerful return. Here's Benny. Benny high and hard again. Past Arta. Right on the wall. It's a tough rebote save by Douglas. Lifts it back to Zulaika. Here's a backhand by Benny, cutting inside for Arta again. Arta thought about it, pulled the cess out at the last second. That rebote missed. 4-1 lead for the Chargers. Zulaika and Benny.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Arta didn't have a play on it in the backcourt. Let it come out to the rebote, but it really wasn't within the throwing range of Douglas.
Big backhand by Arta. Benny back at the 13 line, stops it. Douglas reaching back at the 10 line. This backhand's going to pass. Zulaika looking for the rebote. Kind of died off the back wall, makes a save. Douglas on the inside. Powerful return. Benny now from the corner. Lobs it up. Here's Douglas. It's another one off the side wall. Big backhand. This one coming out up to the 5 line. Zulaika, powerful turn on the rebote. Back to Douglas. The rebote comes up short. Good effort there by Benny.
Again, the closer you are to that side wall, the more difficult it is to get a play on the ball, whether it's coming off of the front wall towards you or off of the back wall on the rebote. That's a perfect example right there. Benny going for it on the left side just doesn't have any room to maneuver.
Benny drops it inside. Here's Arta. Zulaika backed it to the 9. Hard throw. Benny now from the forehand. Deep in the backcourt. Sidearm play. Kick off the sidewall. There's Douglas. Big backhand. And to Benny now. He lobs it up high off the front wall. Arta going to step in there. Benny launching another one. This one going to get by. Douglas looking for the rebote. Rebote save. Benny's there. Douglas, another good catch. Hard backhand. Follows. Back up to Benny now at the 12. There's Archer. Benny now, just beyond the 11 line, puts it inside. Douglas takes another one off the sidewall. He rips this one. This one comes shooting out. Zulaika there again. Backhand by Douglas. Right on the wall. A little kick off the sidewall. Zulaika plays a rebote. Play to the inside. There's Douglas. Aggressive play by Zulaika. Takes it in overhead. Backhand. Stopped by Arta. Arta, big backhand. Just out of reach of Benny. And save. Back inside. Here's Douglas. Douglas goes for the splitter. Zulaika cutting it off in the air. Zulaika back to the inside. Arta able to scoop it up. Keeps it going. Powerful backhand. Douglas again. Douglas right on the sidewall for Benny. Benny able to get this to pass right on the wall. Douglas makes the save. Powerful throw. There's Arta backed up to the glass. Scoops up another one. Benny on the inside. What a play on the numbers. Douglas faked the outside. Pops it over the top. Benny staying with it. Hard forehand throw. Douglas. Backhand. Rifled again into the corner. Zulaika has the rebote. Douglas keeps the pressure on the 2 wall. Is out. Ball ruled out. That is a 5th point for Zulaika and Benny. Possible set point.
So when the referees point into the court, that means it's good. When they point to the outside, it means it's bad. That's true just kind of generally.
Oh, runner. Powerfully thrown. Benny runs under it. Nice play. Backhand. This one going to pass. Douglas on the rebote. Lays it up. Pass both Chargers. Nice return. Zulaika back over the top. Arta takes it in off the side wall. Benny from the forehand. Douglas reaching up overhead. Powerful backhand again. Benny now going up for it between the 12 and 13. Nice body control by Benny. Keeps it on the left side. Here's Arta now from the 11. Backhand going to pass again. Zulaika drops it over the top. Good reach by Douglas back on the inside. What a catch by Douglas again on the inside. Back to Benny now. Deep in the backcourt, comes out with it. This one lobbed up to Arta. Rebote forehand. Zulaika on the move. Keeps it inside. There's Douglas flying back for it. Big backhand. Takes Zulaika to the outside. Right on the inside. Ball kicking up. Arta again. Backhand opens up. Douglas long Cortada. Benny steps up with a good read. Oh, runner inside now. Douglas one-handed catch, ranging back for it again. Here's Benny now. Douglas goes for the split placement, trying to get the bounce. Zulaika runs under it. Inside placement for Zulaika. Scooped again by Arta. Benny from the 12 line. Big backhand. Douglas stops at the 6 line, powers it. Pass both Chargers once again. Quick turn on the rebote. Arta scoops it up. Runner inside. There's Benny going up for it. Benny on the bounce. Takes it in at the 10 line. Slows it down with the forehand. Arta keeps it on the left side. Backhand throw to Benny. Arta, middle of the court on the forehand. Sidearm play, just going to keep it inside. Benny calls for Zulaika to take it. He does. Back up the middle for Arta. Great control again. That ball kicking up high. Benny lays it up. Here's Douglas now. Costado right on the inside. Benny's there to scoop it up. Powerful backhand again. Kick off the sidewall. Douglas, powerful return back to the left side of Benny. Again, Douglas, spectacular grab right on the numbers. Here's Benny again. Backhand 2-wall. Douglas scooped it up. Douglas, the high bounce carom. That kicks out. Point and set. Well played. Final point of that set. It goes to Zulaika and Benny. 6-2. 2 minutes. We'll play set number 2.
Beautiful catch there by Douglas at the end off the backhand 2-wall. Douglas stopped it well. Try to return the high bounce carom. Kick just a little bit out. There we are in the ESPN 3 players cage. 2 minutes in between sets. Lifestyle Miami Chargers there in the foreground. Tejada Devils in red there in the background. Douglas obviously frustrated with inability to land a shot or really put any points up on the board. No one better to talk to than Jairo.
Yeah, it's been kind of
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's just the story of the season for Douglas and Arta. It's just tough for them to put points up on the board. I mean, they're playing some long rallies, competitive the entire way through, just coming up on the losing end of a bunch of them. Zulaika and Benny, a bit of a slow start for that team this season, but they've really turned it on in the second half. Zulaika and Benny started off, was at least 0-3. And since that point, won 3 of 4 matches.
I'm guessing Zulaika's a little tight there on the right side.
And no one better than Rock.
Rock to rub it out.
Yeah, right side, a big part of Zulaika's game, so make sure that it's good to go, stretched out. He will be playing a second match today with Rock behind him against Douglas in Iriondo. See the Devils out there ready to go for our second set. They start to mix it up. Not really any shots thrown in that one. The Chargers got off to a pretty fast start, sizable lead early on, and they were just content with rallying and forcing the Devils to make that first mistake. Worked out well in the first set. See what happens here in set number 2. There's a serve. Our second set has begun with a nice catch by Benny. Rebote by Douglas. Takes him to the outside. Ball lands in. 2-wall by Zulaika on the back end. Scores. That'll win this by the Chargers.
Zulaika scoped out where to throw again. In highlight, throw the ball where your opponent's not, or try to set up a difficult play for him to make the catch. Zulaika placed the ball beautifully off of an awkward rebote. Very well done.
Arta from the outside. Nice return. Benny, Zulaika rather, on the rebote. Drops it over the top. Big bouncer. Arta controls it. That one opens up. Here's Zulaika, middle of the court. Right back to the forehand of Arta. Backhand by Zulaika. Douglas, what a catch. Hard backhand follows, lobbed up to Benny in the corner. Sidearm forehand. Zulaika, what a catch up overhead. Cuts it off. Backhand inside. Arta's there. Benny now over the top. And across the sidewall. Arta steps up before it crosses and just launches the backhand. Zulaika on the inside. What a return of his own. Douglas slows it down for the moment. Benny committed on the forehand. He comes up with it. Back over the top where it scores. 2-0 lead for Zulaika and Benny. Serve takes Arta to the outside. That is an ace.
That's well within Arta's ability to make that catch. I'm going to take a guess that he fell victim to the tendency some players have of making the throw before you make the catch. Because he was outside in perfect position. He could have thrown a 2-all like Zulaika did earlier. Drop it back to the inside.
Hard serve back to the inside. Scores for Zulaika. 4-0 advantage for the Chargers.
Yeah, he sees Arta basically standing here in the center of the court. Zulaika's gotten his serve spot on as far as being able to go to the inside and stay to the inside. Let's see if he does that again here.
Arta, the long carom, scores. What a shot by Arta. Hits him on the board with the first point. Here's Benny. Forehand got away from him. That sails up on the overhead screen, which is out of play. Second point for Douglas and Arta. Here's Benny. Right on the wall into the corner. Douglas has to make a save. He does. Backhand by Zulaika to the inside for Arta. Here's Benny, quick release again, back to Arta. Charging from the corner, low runner, right to Benny now. Trading powerful throws here on the back quarters. Here's Arta reaching in, high and hard, that ball kicking up. Benny stays with it, nice catch in the corner. Here's Douglas now getting involved, up at the 7 line, just blasts it. Robote coming out. Robote forehand save, here's Douglas on the inside. Benny from the 12. Here's Arta. Cutting back inside, Benny reaching low. Arta again from the 11 line, powerful throw. Coming to the forehand is Zulaika. Back into the corner, that ball opened up, not a lot on it. Douglas makes another save. Backhand by Douglas. There's Douglas reaching in again in the corner. Inside rather, here's Benny now from the 10 line. One crossing, 3-wall play. Douglas, high 2-wall, splitter. Then he runs under it. Benny's carom kicks out. Devils have cut it to just 1. Zulaika and Ben with 4. Devils serve. Douglas in the middle of the court. Sidearm forehand. Benny running around it. Keeps it on the left side. Here's Douglas. Backhand lobbed up. Benny. Forehand Robote. Push up the middle. Benny's got it overhead. Doesn't get across. It's a 3-wall play. Douglas lines it up. Benny on the bounce. Deep in the backcourt at the 12 line. Keeps it inside again. Douglas lines up another Robote. From a little more power, Benny commits to the forehand. Arta, foot on the wall. He's down with the ball. There's a big backhand. Comes shooting out. Zulaika. There's a Robote save to the inside. Douglas late call. He's there. Here's Zulaika on the inside again. Powerful backhand. Robote at the 6 line. Douglas just lays it up. Benny with a nice catch. There's a backhand. Inside placement. Arta goes up for it. Here's Zulaika, backhand from the 6 line. Low runner. Arta, there's a great scoop in the corner. Now Douglas reaching back behind him. Powerful backhand. There's Zulaika cutting it off at the 9 line. Arta, higher and harder. This one going to pass Benny. Robote coming out. Robote powered inside to the left side of Arta. Benny ducks. Zulaika's got another one. Arta at the 11 line. This one high and hard. Got to play another Robote to the outside. That is outside the court. 4-4 is the score. Douglas and Arta serve.
Arta very much finding his catching game here in the second set. Few mistakes on the part of the Chargers. We're even at 4-4.
Fault under serve. Second serve coming up for Douglas. And he launches that one, cutting back to the inside. Douglas stays with it. It's a return to pass. Zulaika now scrambling, powers it inside for Arta. Low runner, Benny reaching lows, got it in the air, hard backhand. Comes out to the forehand of Arta now. Benny from deep in the backcourt, keeps it inside. Here's Douglas now, looking for the Robote. Inside placement for Benny. Douglas again, coming cross court to cut it off. Just flicks the backhand up there. Benny with time runs under it. Costado, inside placement. Arta again, beautiful control back beyond the 12 line. Ball missed, crossing deep in the backcourt at the 13. What a point. That goes to the Chargers. Zulaika and Benny jump out ahead. They have a possible match point, leading 5-4.
Tremendous play by all 4 players. Be curious to see what happens here. So close. Again, first team to win 2 sets will win this match. Chargers on the verge of doing that right here.
That serve will score for the win. Point, set, and match. Zulaika and Benny take it in straight set, 6-2, 6-4. And maybe back and forth the entire way on this game day. The Devils were the one that jumped out ahead with that win from Hyro, Zulaika and Benny. Now holding on to third place, courtesy of Zulaika and Benny in that straight set victory. Now 1 point separating those 2 teams in the standings. And remember, after today, it will be the Devils that still have a full game day to play compared to the Chargers. How about that? Top-ranked doubles. Another straight set victory with Zulaika and Benny ending their season with a record of 4-4 in their 8 matches. Tough season for Douglas and Arta. Played a lot of teams tough, just unable to pick up a win. Might see the Devils, though, in the playoffs. It give Douglas and Arta another chance to compete here and get another win, get their first win in the fall 23 season. Here are our winners, Zulaika and Benny.
All right, Zulaika, Benny, congratulations on winning that match. How are you feeling right now?
Yeah, we feel pretty good. We won the first set pretty easily, and then in the second set they kind of made a comeback, but we were able to stay focused and get the win.
You guys have been a really good doubles partner since last season and this season. How do you have such good synergy out on the court?
Yeah, I think we have pretty good chemistry. In the beginning, we hadn't played together at all, so we were kind of struggling a little bit. But especially after winning the championship, I think we just gained confidence playing together, and we enjoy playing together a lot.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to play with Benny. He's a future. Well, he's already a star, a world-class player. I'm sure he's gonna get a lot of trophies. So it's a pleasure to play with him.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. Let's see what else happens in the nice game days.
Thank you.
Benny, wait. I have a question.
Up next to
Yes, sir.
5th-ranked singles matchup, Rock and Iriando. Get the play started once again. Rock this season 3-4 in singles. Has a chance to finish at 4-4. 50% winning percentage, not all too bad. He was a 6th-ranked player last year. Iriando just 2-5. This will be his final singles match of the year as well.
Rock serves. The singles match is now underway. Here's the backhand by Iriando. Thrown powerfully, wall to wall. Rock coming out. Makes the save, low and inside. Backhand by Iriando, thrown sharply to the corner. What a great effort by Rock. That's going to land out of play. First point goes to Iriando. They hot to Devils. He serves. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. The first player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. Here's the backhand by Rock, powerfully thrown, clearing the overhead screen. Rebote to the inside, Rock's there. Drop ball. 2 points for Iriando, he serves.
Iriando came out of the gates pretty slow in singles this season. Definitely picked it up here in the second half. His last time out, picking up a win over Joseph in straight sets. So we've seen the best of Iriando late in the season in singles. See if that will carry over into this one against Rock.
Here's the backhand by Rock. Well thrown. Robote. That rebound off the back wall comes out. Sent to the overhead screen by Iriondo. Rock gets on the board with a point, and he has the serve.
Yeah, Robote just getting away from him, trying to pass. Rock is doing such a nice job of moving up on the ball in singles, taking it in the air and throwing some difficult kill shots back to his opponents that time, just trying to pass and avoid that. Caught the overhead screen.
Here's a backhand by Iriondo. Rock is there. Rock on the backhand from the 9 line. Iriondo makes the catch, also at the 9. Good pickup by Rock there on the left side. Backhand, powerfully thrown. That clears the overhead screen. Robote forehand by Iriondo. Robote forehand again by Iriondo. Rock trying to take it on the right side, going for a very difficult scoop. That was missed. 3 points for Iriondo in the red shirt. For the Tejada Devils, he serves.
And a good illustration of what happens when you don't get to the ball in the air when you're trying to move up on it. Forces an awkward scoop. That's what Rock's been doing so well. Iriondo countering nicely, putting these high off the front wall, resulting in a bigger bounce. They're tougher to control.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
Fault under serve. Second serve coming up. Sorry, that was a second missed serve. That is a double fault. Point goes to Rock. That serve crossing the sidewall. That's going to score for Rock. Ties it up. 3-3. Iriondo to the inside. Rock with the scoop. Just missed. 4-3 lead for Iriondo. Here's Iriondo from the corner. Big backhand, Robote. Forehand saved by Rock. Iriondo, ball missed on the inside. 4-4 is the score. Rock serves. Nice catch by Rock at the 10 line. Big backhand. Robote coming out. Iriondo with it at the 5 line. Gets it to pass. Rock looking for it. Digs out the Robote right on the inside. That's going to be a tough one. Iriondo, good effort. Got assessed on it, but that comes up short. 5 points for Rock. He has a possible set point. Nice backhand there by Iriondo, coming right up the middle. Robote 2-all. Iriondo not too close to let that one go. Forehand inside. That's going to score. We are at 5-5. This is set point.
Tremendous play there by both players. Get us to 5-5.
Rebote forehand by Iriando. Rock looking for the rebote. It's not there. Point and set. Iriando takes it 6-5. 2 minutes, we'll play set number 2.
So, 2 minutes on the board. We are in the break period between the two sets. That went the maximum number of points. Here we are in the ESPN3 players cage. There's Rock on the bench getting feedback from Spinner. In the back corner, you have Iriando getting feedback both from Arta and Hyro. Once again, you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida.
See Spinner talking with Rock. He kind of wanted to move up when he can. I mean, Rock has been so improved this year in singles. As a 6th-ranked player last year, making the jump to a 5. Didn't know how he would fare, but 3-4 so far with a chance if he can get these final 2 sets to finish at 4-4. Certainly his play surprised a lot of people, but that record is one of the better ones in that group. See Iriando, though, kind of struggling to close out that set. I mean, really had control. Rock with a nice run in the middle point, then went up 5-4. Good on Iriando, that hard forehand to tie it up. And trapping Rock deep in the corner, forcing that tough rebote at 5-5 to get the win. Ready to go with our second set. Iriando looking to make it 2-0 this season over Rock. And get one of these next 2 sets.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin the second set. Rock has a serve for the Lifestyle Miami Chargers. There's a serve by Rock. Second set has begun. Backhand by Iriando. Rebote, left side. Karam does not open. Iriando moves up on the ball, makes the catch at the 6th line. Ball tipped. First point of the second set goes to Iriando. Tejada Devils, he serves.
I like that Rock is mixing it up, but if he's going to go with the Karam, either has to throw it a little bit lower or just harder. I mean, that ball floated up there with a big bounce. Iriando got there in plenty of time. Throws a little softer. Maybe it dies by about the 4 line. Throws it a little harder. Maybe it beats Iriando to the outside. But that one just hung up there. He got there easily.
Here's the backhand by Rock. Hard throw to the inside. A rebote, left side. Catch by Rock. We're all tied up, 1 point apiece. Rock has the serve. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. Here's the backhand by Iriando. Ball tipped. 2 points for Rock in the purple shirt. The Lifestyle Miami Chargers, he serves.
Well, these slow-moving balls have tripped up Iriando throughout this match. I mean, a couple on the inside. Understandable. That one off the wall just to drop. He's improved so much throughout this rookie season of play here, and some mistakes we haven't seen in quite a while.
Fault over serve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's a backhand by Iriondo. What a catch by Rock. Good grab, nice return on the backhand. Rock reaches out and makes the catch. Gathers the ball, has control. Iriondo gets the point. We're all tied up. 2 points apiece. Iriondo has the serve for the Tejada Devils in the red shirt.
Timing on the rebote looked off there. Not a lot of confidence in that
Very
throw
much
by
so.
Rock, and he's
Agreed.
usually pretty sure-handed from the right side. He doesn't do much with the rebote in terms of shot making, but consistent in terms of keeping the rally going. That just looked awkward, the throwing motion and everything.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's Rock on the catch. Backhand to the inside. Rebote forehand by Iriondo. Rock is there. Rock on the 2-all. Nicely played. Better read by Iriondo. His return on the forehand scores. 3 points for Iriondo. He serves.
Kind of the same issue as when he threw that caroms to. I mean, that Costado 2-all, you got to throw it harder or throw it a little lower. You see where it hits off the front wall. Iriondo, with his foot speed, he's going to get there in plenty of time again. Lower and forces a more difficult catch for Iriondo. Throw it with a little more power. Perhaps it opens up and beats him to the net.
There's a backhand by Rock. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand, the drop shot. Rock gets to it. Outside placement, well thrown and scoring. We're all tied up, 3 points apiece. Rock serves.
Good read by Rock as well. A lot of times guys are caught flat-footed when their opponent kind of lays up the rebote. Yeah, he was moving up the entire time, gets there easily. Now look at this, the outside placement. Iriondo got there, just couldn't line it up.
Here's a backhand by Iriondo. Rebote. Right side to the inside. Rock with the fine catch. Backhand from the 9 line. Rebote. Powerfully thrown. Scoop by Rock. Here's the backhand by Iriondo to the inside. Rebote. Well played by Rock. Iriondo makes the catch on the forehand. Outside placement. Rock will not get to that rebote. That's 4 points for Iriondo. He serves.
We're not used to seeing those outside placements from Iriondo, but that one worked out really well. Again, keeping those feet a little bit opened up to the outside. Hits by Rock front ways. I think that's just the catch that he's got to take on the bounce. I know it's a tough scoop, but rebote not there for him on the back end.
Here's the backhand by Rock. Rebote left side into the pad, and the pad is bad. 4-4 is the score. Rock serves. There's the backhand by Iriondo. Powerful throw on the wall. Rock makes a great save there at the side wall. Here's Iriondo from the 8 line. Right up the middle. Rock's there. Drop shot scores. It is 5-4 in favor of Rock. He serves.
And kind of a long drop shot. Scooped that one up from the forehand. Dropped it just above the pad. Don't usually see him from that deep in the backcourt, but he executed that to perfection. Looking to push this to a third set.
Floater picked up by Iriondo. There's the backhand. Powerful rebote by Rock. Good catch by Iriondo. Iriondo low and hard to the inside. Rock gets in there. What a save on that rebote. It hit the pad. Tremendous effort by Rock. We are at 5-5. So this is set point and potential match point for Iriondo of the Tejada Devils.
The fact that he dug that one out is impressive. Almost turned it into a 2-all that would have scored. Catching the top part of the pad, you know any part is bad, but game of inches. You saw it right there. Just about one away from pulling off the shot of the year. And pushing it to a third set. Now a chance for Iriondo to end it.
It's an excellent catch and a fine return by Rock. Rebote comes to the inside. Iriondo makes the save. Rockling hangs back, makes the catch. Hard throw. Here's Iriondo from the 10 line. That rebote save is beautifully made by Rock. Here's Iriondo up at the 4 line. Excellent effort by Rock. That is point, set, and a hard fought match for Iriondo, winning it in straight sets for the Devils, 6-5, 6-5.
And with that win, these two teams tied up in terms of total points for our Fall 23 season. Up next, Benny and Urbieta, third-ranked single.
There we have the game day scores. 1.5 points for the Chargers, 2 points for the Tejada Devils on the day. Total points brought there to you on the scoreboard by DraftKings Sportsbook. See the Cyclones still way out in front with 58 points, 53 points for the Renegades, 43.5 points for the Devils. 43.5 points for the Chargers. So Devils and Chargers currently tied up for the season. 28 points for the Wall Warriors. And let's hear from Iriondo about his win.
All right, Iriondo, congratulations on winning that match. How are you feeling right now?
Thank you. I feel happy and tired.
What was your strategy playing against Rock today?
It was pass Rock through to a rebote and then with the right side throw to his legs.
Then I have a question from the TikTok chat. How long or often do you train for your matches?
Like 3-4 days in a week.
Well, Iriondo, congratulations again on winning that match. Let's see what else happens today.
Thank you.
And we are back live from the Miami Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Up with our next match, there you have number 55, Benny for the Lifestyle Miami Chargers going up against number 38, Urbieta of the Tejada Devils.
Urbieta 3-3 in singles this season. Benny, same record. 3. Pick up his 4th win. Benny's got the serve. Serve by Benny begins. Next match. There's a tough scoop by Benny. Hard backhand. The ball kicked up in the overhead screen and out of play. Urbieta, the Devils, is on the board first.
Players like to pass each other, either throwing from the right side or left side. Try to force the rebote, maybe even get it close to the side wall. When you're trying to throw it over to your opponent's head, you got to remember to keep it away from the overhead screen.
Urbieta committed, makes that catch up the wall, coming down with the ball. Rebote now for Benny. Played back inside, Urbieta's there. Urbieta launches this one, just does clear. Benny gonna get out there, drops it inside. Tough pickup made by Urbieta. That gets Benny on the board. This first point, we're tied up.
So Urbieta looking a little tenuous moving towards that ball. Do I go for it on the scoop or do I let it pass to the rebote? I think he appropriately sensed that ball was not coming out to the rebote. Try to go for the scoop and tip the ball.
Big backhand by Urbieta. Rebote coming out. Benny at the 7 line, turns it low and hard. Back to Urbieta now, his forehand. Benny at the 9 line. High hard throw, crossing. What a catch. Urbieta lined it up at the 11 line, pulled it in. Forehand Rebote, back up the middle. Urbieta on the bounce. Shoots another high one, back into the corner. Benny on the move, gets there. Low and hard again. Big backhand by Urbieta. Forehand Karam Rebote attempt. Just missed.
Tough shot to make in highlight if that's in fact what he was intending. He can't hear you. He is smiling, so have to guess that there's some correlation between that smile and your prediction of what he was trying to do.
Rebote 2 wall, just missed by Benny. Had it lined up, could not scoop it up. 3-1 lead for Urbieta.
You can see with these points how quickly he can get away from you. 3-1 lead for Urbieta off basically 2 errors there by Benny. Not that that was an easy catch. That was a tough catch. Needed to move up on the ball a little bit more aggressively.
Backhand by Benny. Here's Urbieta from the 10 line. This one launched. Benny on the move. Going to get out there. Just does turn the Rebote. Back up the middle. Urbieta now. Low hard forehand. Benny going for it front ways. He's there to scoop it up. Backhand just above the pad. High throw back in the corner. Benny's got this one. Rebote to the outside. Urbieta long reach. He gets out there. Forehand overhead to pass. Benny knows where to be. Lines it up. Drops it inside. Urbieta nice positioning. Takes it in the air. Side Rebote. Urbieta stops another one. There's a backhand. He's going to pass with it. This one cutting inside. Benny, nice return. Wall to wall. Here's Benny on the Costado. The 2 wall. Scores. Second point for Benny. The Chargers.
Tremendous play by both players. Beautiful shot by Benny. Dropped the 2 wall in there very nicely.
Backhand to the inside. Here's Benny now at the 10 line. Launch another one. Rebote actually caught a piece of the overhead screen. Not going to pass. That is out of play. Benny ties it up. 3-3.
How quickly we got back to 3-3. Very well done.
Here's Urbieta, backhand. Forehand Rebote, saved by Benny. Urbieta charging. Shoots it low and hard. Benny scooped it up at the 9 line. Not a lot on that. Rebote Urbieta saves it again. That one missed. 4 points for Urbieta.
Yep. Benny has the obligation of being, whoever's throwing the ball has basically the right to have free, full range of motion. In that case, Benny, I think, knew that it was going back inside, so he just ducked. But he was off his footing.
To the inside, here's Urbieta, back to Benny. Urbieta up the wall, he comes down with the ball. Benny on the bounce, ball missed. That's a 5th point for Urbieta. He has a possible set point. There's a backhand by Benny into the corner. That is right on the wall and missed. That's going to be a 4th point for Benny. Extends the set here. He serves.
Urbieta knows that if he wants this set, he really needs to finish it off here. Not sure what that is. Something fell.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up for Benny. Nice backhand by Urbieta into the corner. On the wall, Benny saves it to the outside. Urbieta on the bounce. Shoots it low and hard. Benny trying to dig it out. Tough save on the rebote. Urbieta up the wall, comes down with the ball again. Backhand, not going to get past Benny. He's got it at the 11th line. Urbieta has to come back for it. Lays it up. Here's Benny on the costado. Inside placement. Will score. We are at 5-5. This is set point.
My, oh my. So we had Urbieta step out with a 3-1 lead. And trading points back and forth. Here we have the replay of Benny to the inside. Urbieta gets under it, but scooping a bit more difficult than it may appear on the screen.
Hard serve, Urbieta in the corner, comes out with it. Benny on the left side, hard backhand. Urbieta from the 10 line, launches it. Benny backpedals, drops it to the inside. Urbieta gonna run under it. Here's a backhand. Powerfully thrown again. Benny out there, forehander bote now. Urbieta shoots it inside. Benny trying to get back in there. That one is tipped. Point and set. Urbieta takes it 6-5. Decisive 11th point, 2 minutes. We'll play set number 2.
Such a hard-fought set there by Benny and Urbieta. Both players knowing what's on the line, not just point-wise for the match, but with respect to earning points for their team.
Yeah, again, a bigger day for the Chargers compared to the Devils, but every point valuable in the grand scheme of these standings.
Here we are in the ESPN3 Players Cage. Players come back here in between between sets. There you have Benny, team captain Benny, getting some PVAC from Spinner.
And the last time that these two competed, let's see, that was back on the 24th of October. Straight sets for Urbieta, 6-2, 6-5. Again, I mean, two of the three sets they've played have gone the maximum.
Some replays here. Nice 2-all by Benny, opening up wide. Urbieta knowing that he wasn't ready for it. Didn't take the first step to try to get it. However, he did take a step up that wall and comes down with the ball. Both feet off the ground when he makes the catch.
Wow.
Gets it off quick once he lands.
Benny back to the inside. Again, just out of reach. And this is at 5-5. Yeah, Urbieta catches that on the forehand. It's tough for Benny to get back inside in time. You see, got assessed on it, just couldn't make the play. First set going to Urbieta. Both players making their way back out there right now. Benny looking to push this to a third and decisive one.
And ready to begin our second set. Reminder, the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen, the first player to reach 6 points wins the set. The first player to win 2 sets wins the match.
There's serve by Benny. Our second set has begun. Benny looking for the rebote. High off the front wall. Urbieta runs under it. There's a backhand. Forehand rebote. That is powerfully thrown wall to wall. Urbieta scrambling, gets out there and passes. Little clip off the side wall. The scoop is missed. Gets Benny the first point of our second set.
Again, that ball thrown to the feet of Urbieta. Urbieta having no choice other than to try to step forward and take it in the air or make that scoop. Positioning to make the scoop was just not on.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up for Benny. Low runner right on the wall. There's Benny. Nice catch at the 10 line. Hard throw follows. Urbieta up the middle. Rebote. Here's Benny now, middle of the court. Shoots the forehand, trying to beat Urbieta inside. What a reach. He caught that in the air. 2-all. It's too wide. That ball is out. That ties it up, 1-1.
I think someone asked, do you want to challenge that? And Benny said very clearly no. Save the challenge for later.
Yeah,
but also, I have to believe that if Benny even thought that it was challengeable, he would have said, yeah, go ahead and challenge it. But
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up for Urbieta. Forehand, Rabote. Karam Rabote turned by Urbieta.
Wow.
Scores. 2-1 lead.
So it's a particularly difficult shot to throw. Forehand Karam Rabote. When it's thrown properly, it's particularly explosive in singles because you're not ready for this. Boom, Karam. I mean, you could see Benny's positioning. He sees him going to throw a forehand Rabote. Usually it's coming back inside, maybe middle of the court, generally not to the outside of a court. We have a couple guys on this roster who throw shots off the forehand Rabote. That was beautifully played.
There's the backhand by Benny, coming right up the middle. Forehand, Rabote, that's well placed. Better catch by Benny, high on the left side. The backhand, that catches the overhead screen, which is out of play. 3-1 in favor of Urbieta.
Again, our first set went the maximum number of points. Benny's more than capable of coming back around here in the second set.
Urbieta on the inside, nice catch. There's a powerful backhand. Benny backpedals quickly, just does get out there. Urbieta back to the inside, quick turn, one-handed scoop by Benny. Urbieta at the 7 line, back inside. Benny's got another one. This one gonna pass. Urbieta set up at the 9 line, drops it just above the pad. Benny on the forehand. Inside placement, what a scoop this time by Urbieta. Get the forehand Rabote to pass. He does. Urbieta high off the front wall. Benny on the inside to cut it off the 2 wall. Not opening up. Urbieta shoots it back inside where it scores.
That was about as well played point as we've seen. It opened up like any highlight point. Basically a game of chess right up until the kill. 2-all. Good effort here by Benny. Did not open up though. Urbieta throwing it just out of reach.
Big backhand by Benny to open it up. Kick off the sidewall. Urbieta, that's going to sail wide. That is out of play. Benny picks up a second point. He now serves.
Look, the 4-1 lead, one of the most dangerous leads in highlight, lulls you into a false sense of, hey, I got a couple points to play here. You only have 2 points to play with there.
That is an ace. Benny with a 3rd point. Deficit's just 1. Benny serving. Fault over serve. Second serve coming up for Benny. Perfectly placed serve is an ace. 4-4 is now the score. Benny serve.
My, oh my.
My, oh my is right, Stu. Couple of perfectly placed serve.
Yeah, Benny's
surprising
been
on the
spot on
second
with the
serve,
serve.
too.
Yeah,
More
absolutely.
placement than power, but I tell you, that's more the key. Urbieta launches the backhand. Benny out there at the 7 line, turns the rebote back up the middle. Not a lot on it. Urbieta back inside for Benny. Benny inside placement. Beat him front ways. Urbieta going to dig it out on the back end. Benny, nice catch on the inside. And Urbieta runs under it. There's a powerful backhand. Benny going up. What a catch. No look up overhead. Urbieta on the inside. Another backhand. Not a lot on the rebote. Benny comes back for it. Pushes it outside. Here's Urbieta charging. Karam scores for Urbieta. Jumps out ahead 5-4. He's got a possible set, a possible match point.
I'll be very curious to see, as well as Benny's been playing in this set, if Urbieta is able to finish it off here.
What a catch by Urbieta, committed. He's up the wall, down with the ball. There's a backhand pass. Benny on the rebote. Urbieta takes it overhead. Eyeing hard again, Benny. Moving to the 6 line, gets out there. Beautiful return. That's passing Urbieta now. Back over the top. Benny trying to get in there. He does. Running backhand. This comes shooting off the back wall. Urbieta saves it. Here's Benny on the bounce. From the inside. Drops it at the feet of Urbieta. He scooped it up. Benny at the 9 line, another backhand. Forehand rebote, comes back to the left side of Benny. The 9 line, goes for the high splitter. That opened up. Urbieta, low and hard. Gonna be a tough rebote. Benny keeps it going. Urbieta again, low and hard. Benny scooped it up this time. There's a low runner. Into the corner, this one comes shooting out. Urbieta, nice return passes. Benny digs out another one. That's a 2-ball. And he's got to get up. He does. Forehand, low and hard. That scores for the win. What a way to end it. Urbieta takes it in straight sets. 6-5, 6-4. A really well-played match. Urbieta completes the season sweep of Benny's second win over the captain of the Chargers, adding another point for the Devils on the game day. Zuleika and Rock against Douglas and Iriando's coming up in just under 2 minutes.
So, Urbieta winning that match. There we have 3 total points on the game day for the Tejada Devils in red. Chargers with a 1.5 points. You can see how that affects the cumulative points throughout the season there for the Tejadas, dead in the middle of your screen there, 44.5 points. 43.5 points for the Chargers. You see the importance of these points. That scoreboard brought to you by DraftKings. Doubles match coming up next. Some top front quarters with some 5th division back quarters. But first, let's hear from Urbieta about that win.
All right, Urbieta, congratulations on winning that match. How are you feeling right now?
Thank you. Feeling good. Winning always feels good.
What was your strategy playing against Benny?
My strategy was try to do my mistake. I know he catches a lot, me too. So let's see who misses first.
How do you prepare for matches that are as intense as a match like that?
I don't know. I just practice, try to focus, and give all I have in the court.
Well, Urbieta, again, congratulations on winning that match. Let's see what else happens tonight.
Thank you.
Up next, too, third-ranked doubles matchup here. Zulaika and Rock take on Douglas and Iriondo. Zulaika and Rock 3-6 through their 9 matches played this season. 12 matches will be a full season for the second and third ranked teams. Douglas and Iriondo, 1 last match, 3 wins and 5 losses, and 8 total this season.
We're ready to begin the next match. Zulaika will have the serve for the Lifestyle Miami Chargers. Here's the catch by Iriondo, backhand from the 12 line to the inside. Zulaika has it on the reverse. Here's the backhand by Rock. Rock on the forehand. Backhand by Douglas. Careens off the overhead screen. First point to the purple shirts, Zulaika and Rock of the Lifestyle Miami Chargers. A reminder of the scoring and battle court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
And looking back through the stats here, Stu, don't think these two teams have played each other. It means this is the first of 2 matchups and not many game days left this season.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line.
An exact same makeup with these two teams. Number 1 ranked player up in the front, 5th ranked player behind him. Just a matter of who's more consistent today.
Iriondo, backhand. Powerfully thrown. Robote coming out. Here's a catch by Douglas. Backhand. Douglas comes back to the 10 line to make this play. Rock is there. He's up. Backhand. Zulaika on the catch. Backhand from the 8 line. Low and hard to the inside. Iriondo going for the save that hit the overhead screen. 2 points for Zulaika and Rock. Zulaika serves.
Have to communicate a little more effectively there. Both Devils trying to play that Robote. And as the backcourter, you got to listen out for the front court player. But if Iriondo thinks that that ball is going to be dead by about the 11 line, it's a good reaction to just step in there and try to play the Robote. If Douglas is there, he's just got to be a little more aggressive in calling him off.
Iriondo on the forehand to the inside. Rock. Forehand from the 12 line. Clears the overhead screen. Douglas is there. Excellent catch by Rock. Here's the backhand. Ball tipped in the backcourt. That's a point for the red shirts. The Tejada Devils. Douglas and Iriondo. Douglas serves.
Yeah, just late reaction by Rock there. I mean, he leapt for that ball when it was approaching him. Kind of lined that up a little bit earlier. Just caught off guard. The ball probably going to come out to Zulaika on the Robote as well. I think that's what the conversation is between the two players right now.
Zulaika going for the serve has a tip ball. We're all tied up 2 points apiece. Remember, first team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team that wins 2 sets wins the match. Douglas serves. Here's the backhand by Rock. Well thrown to the inside. Iriondo's there. Backhand. Rock on the catch. Backhand. Again, well thrown to the inside. Real close to the sidewall. The backhand by Rock. Powerfully thrown. Iriondo from deep in the backcourt. There's the backhand by Zulaika. Iriondo on the catch. Backhand. Here's the backhand by Iriondo. Rotate forehand by Zulaika. Ball is tipped in the backcourt. 3 points for Douglas and Iriondo. Douglas serves.
Just a vicious backhand coming up there by Douglas. That low rudder crossing the side wall. Again, another one that, if it's that high, crossing the side wall, probably going to hit the back wall in the air and going to come out with enough power to reach Zulaika. Not a one that Rock needs to get in there and try to make a tough catch.
That serve will score. Score is 4-2 in favor of Douglas and Iriondo. Douglas serves. Big backhand, a little too big. That hits the overhead screen, which is out of play. 5 points and a possible set point for Douglas and Iriondo. Douglas serves.
Boy, it's gotten away from them in a hurry. Quick mistake after quick mistake.
It absolutely happens.
You mentioned earlier, Stu, that points add up, and they do so in a hurry.
They tend to go quickly.
Yeah.
There's a backhand by Douglas. Good catch by Rock. Backhand by Rock. Powerfully thrown. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand. Ball tipped on the forehand of Zulaika. First set going to the Tejada Devils. 6-2. We'll put 2 minutes on the board, come back out, and play our next set.
After a pretty good start, the Devils just stormed through the second half of that set. They win it 6-2.
There we are in the ESPN 3 players cage. Players take their breaks back there in between sets. You see the Tejada Devils. Douglas on the right, Iriondo is on the left, and here we have Zulaika and Rock. A couple of mistakes there later in first set. Zulaika paying a little attention to that right side, as though he's experiencing some type of pain. Again, they were trying to rub out his he was getting it rubbed out. Now, apparently, he had a heating pad on it in between matches. Again, not entirely uncommon in that, you want to stay warm as possible. Don't want to cool down. But also, if he's nursing a right side, any type of right side muscle pain, more likely to keep it on the left side. Work the costado.
As you like and Rock, you heard 3-6 overall this fall 23 Battle Court season. Started off 0-3, Stu, so over their last 6, they've been a 500 doubles team in this third-ranked slot. And Douglas and Iriondo, 3-5 overall. This is a team with, kind of mixed expectations. A lot of folks thinking that they were going to do really good for this Devils team, have yet to see them really quite play up to the level that many expected at the beginning of the year, talking about Douglas and Iriondo, but don't have to hit your stride till about late November and early December, and the team seems to be picking it up at the right time. Looking to add their 4th win here, improved to 4-5.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our next set. Zulaika will have the serve for the Lifestyle Miami Chargers. Like it keeps the serve outside. Beautiful catch by Rock. Nice backhand. Stays well clear of the overhead screen. Here's Zulaika lining up. Costalo 2-all beautifully executed and scoring. First point of the second set goes to Zulaika and Rock of the Lifestyle Miami Chargers. Zulaika serves.
Just a great shot, and also it's going to force Douglas to defend the outside a little bit more now in this match, which can leave Iriondo alone in the corner. See if Zulaika tries to keep a couple more of those to the inside now.
Fault. That hit the frame of the front wall. It's out of play. Second serve must be good. Good serve. Lands between the 4 and 7 line.
An interesting sound, Stu. That was pretty close. Just about an inch, probably less than an inch to the right of where he wanted that ball.
Iriondo from the forehand. Ooh, difficult catch by Rock. Here's Douglas. Powerful forehand. Robote left side. Here's the backhand by Rock. Here's the backhand by Iriondo. Zulaika. Costado. Douglas plays it to the inside. Rock all alone, makes the catch on the forehand. Big right side. Catch by Iriondo with a hop. Robote forehand by Douglas. He makes a difficult save. Drop shot. Zulaika. Split placement. Iriondo's read it, got to it, returns it. Rock down low, makes the catch. Scopes out where to throw it, sends it to the backcourt. Robote coming out. Beautiful catch by Rock deep in the backcourt. Nice backhand. Here's Iriondo. Douglas forehand Robote. Catch by Zulaika. Zulaika split placement. Caught by Iriondo. Catch by Zulaika. He sends the Costado to the inside. It scores. Another well-played point by Zulaika Rock. Douglas and Iriondo. Zulaika serves.
Yeah, even though Iriondo is the one that caused that point to go the way of the Chargers, he read the ball beautifully that time, tracking down a couple of split placements in a row. Douglas not able to get there in the air. Iriondo's the last hope on the bounce, and every time he's come up big. I mean, Zulaika definitely more aggressive here to begin this second set. We've seen a bevy of 2-alls already and a couple split placements as well. Douglas just has to get a good read on these and make sure that he stays disciplined and stays to the outside.
Powerful forehand by Rock. Iriondo will let it pass to the Robote. Ball goes in and out of that cesta quickly. That's a point for Douglas and Iriondo of the Tejada Devils. We have an issue with our scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are having technical difficulties with the scoreboard. Technical issue resolved. That serve is low. First fault. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. There's a backhand by Rock. Iriondo with a tip ball. That is a third point for Zulaika and Rock. Zulaika has the serve for the Lifestyle Miami Chargers.
That's got to lock back in. A little bit of an extended break right there. Momentum was building, especially for that Chargers side. If Iriando Douglas can lock back in right here.
Good serve by Zulaika. Nice throw by Iriando. Powerful costado to the inside. Robote coming out. Saved by Iriando. Zulaika's on it. Powerful backhand from the 6th line. Robote is missed. 4 points for Zulaika and Rock. Zulaika serves.
And really forcing Iriando to get involved a little bit more in this second set. Some good aggressive play by Douglas. He was cutting off a number of balls and haven't really seen him much involved here in this second set. Just trying to dig out a tough Robote. Opened up a little more than Iriando was expecting for a 4-1 lead now in favor of the Chargers.
What a serve by Zulaika. Will take it to 5-1 possible set point.
Yeah, when he starts to mix up the serves, it gets tough to play against Zulaika. I mean, he could blast it by you and beat you to the inside, and also has that outside serve with equal power that can beat you outside. So have to just really get a good look at where that serve is coming
you
in.
See it crossing the side wall back there just perfectly. Such a difficult catch for Iriando to make. Excellent catch by Iriando. There's the backhand. Rock makes the catch. Backhand from the 12 line. To the inside. Here's Iriando from the 11. Rock on the catch. Backhand. Big backhand by Douglas. This one caught in the air by Zulaika. Zulaika fakes it outside. Puts it inside. Beautiful catch by Rock at the 12 line. There's the backhand. Iriando from the 12 line again. Robote forehand by Zulaika. Robote left side, right up the middle. Caught in the air by Douglas. Douglas powerfully to the inside. Scoop by Rock. Powerful forehand. Caught on the forehand of Iriando. Difficult catch by Rock. Iriando from the left side. Backhand. To the inside. Zulaika's there. Winding up. Splitter. Caught in the air by Douglas. Douglas to the inside. Robote forehand. Big right side by Rock. Douglas takes it in the air. There's the backhand, powerfully thrown. Rock down low, makes the catch. Backhand. Backhand by Iriando. Robote coming out. There's a backhand by Rock again. Here's Iriando. Here's the backhand by Iriando. Robote left side to the inside. Robote save. It's 2-all. Does not open. Zulaika stops it. Powerful, powerful throw. Douglas calls for the Robote, makes a fine save. Zulaika's on it. The 2-all is out. Such a beautifully played point. 2 points for Douglas and Iriando. Douglas serves.
I mean, what a Robote save here by Douglas on the inside. You're going to see another look at it. On the left side, no less. I mean, that's a tough save from. And then a little too much angle on this 2-all you're going to see. And that's well wide. Opening up more than Zulaika expected. Keeps the Devils in this set.
Here's the backhand by Rock off a hard serve by Douglas. Douglas calls for the Robote. Has it midcourt. Big backhand by Rock. Iriando's there. Catch by Douglas. Douglas winds up, puts it inside. Scoop attempt is tipped. 3 points for Douglas and Iriando. Zulaika and Rock with 5 and possible set point. Douglas serves.
Man, one that Rock, you recognized it after that point happened. With that big of a bounce, that's going to kick up and be kind of a lofty Robote all the way out to Zulaika. Doesn't need to get in there and make a tough scoop. The ball's going to come out to his front quarter.
Fault, underserve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between 4 and 7 line. There's a catch by Zulaika. Zulaika winds up, sends it inside. Iriondo's there. Iriondo, powerful throw, caught by Zulaika. Zulaika again, Costado sharply thrown to the inside. What a catch by Iriondo. Robote, the rebound off the back wall, played on the forehand of Zulaika. Robote save. Here's the catch by Zulaika. Robote saved by Iriondo. Powerful throw, low and hard, caught in the backcourt by Iriondo. There's the backhand. Iriondo on the catch. Here's the backhand from the 12 line. Robote coming out. Robote forehand saved by Douglas. Here's the catch. Drop shot to the inside. Douglas reads it, stops it. Split placement. Will score. 4 points for Douglas and Iriondo. Zulaika and Rock with 5. Still possible set point for our purple shirts here. Douglas serves.
Just tough to get that final point to close it out. And a different Devils team in the second half of this set. So much more aggressive, starting by Douglas up there in the front court. In those first 6 points when they were staring that 5-1 deficit in the face, Iriondo was taking probably about 75-80% of the balls. Over these last couple points when they've been on this run, Stu, with 3 in a row, it's probably been about 60-70% Douglas. Just way more involved, and Iriondo's making those plays and has to. He's made some tough scoops in the backcourt.
Excellent catch by Rock off a beautiful serve by Douglas. Robote comes to Douglas. He sends it back. Caught by Rock. Backhand. Caught on the forehand of Douglas. Hard throw by Douglas. Rock going for the save, sends it low. It is 5-5. So, if Douglas and Iriondo win this, they will win the match. Zulaika and Rock win this for the Lifestyle Miami Chargers. We will move on to a third and final set. What a catch by Rock. There's the backhand. Iriondo on the forehand. Backhand by Zulaika. Robote left side. Zulaika cuts it off. Zulaika splitter. Iriondo. What a good effort by Iriondo.
Wow.
But it is point and set for Zulaika and Rock. We'll put 2 minutes on the board. We have split sets. Come back and play our third and decisive set in just 2 minutes.
Well, they made it interesting, Stu. Making as many points as they needed to close it out. Finally get it done on the decisive 11th point. Last opportunity. How about that catch by Rock off the serve, just keeping him in it.
That was the entire game right there.
Even when they were up 5-4, he made a great catch off of the serve.
Beautifully done by Rock. Way to maintain his composure and hang in there. Zulaika working so hard. Here we are again in the ESPN 3 players cage.
And this third-ranked doubles, our third set, will decide this match.
Some replays from that spectacular set. Scoop by Rock. Look at Rock getting down in there, making a fine catch. Zulaika in the front court. You see the way that ball rolls in the cesta up to the tip. Give the player that accuracy.
This one just a little bit.
2 all just wide.
Wow. Just a
Good
bit
thought. Really good thought. Just
that started the run, Stu.
Just missed on the execution. Iriondo, look at this catch.
What a play.
That ball was like wallpaper on the wall. Another one. Just
Yeah, that's incredible.
beautiful catch by Iriondo. Douglas making a save. It's like going for a drop shot. It's just as they say, not droppy enough. And then the split placement, Rock needed to get a quicker move on that. They did wind up winning this set, but and then this was just
Yeah, this was at
Spot on.
5-4, and
Oh, no, sorry.
the
That
flinch.
was the yeah.
Yeah, that get a little dangerous there. Rabote hooked, and Zulaika back to the inside. You're just going to see that's
Iriando sends it
probably
low, yeah.
just when you have to take front ways. You got to scoop it up. Maybe a tough scoop, but Iriando's proven that he can make it.
Both Devils there just looking dejected. Douglas in the front court,
Yeah,
Iriando in the back court. No reason to. They played great.
No.
Tremendous comeback.
Great effort. No, they want to end it in straight sets. They got a third one if they want to win it. First one to 6. We'll take this match.
And there is the 9, 10, and 11 line. Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin the third and final set. First to 6 will win the match. Douglas serves for the DeHada Devils. Here's the backhand by Zulaika. Here's the backhand by Rock to the inside. Iriando's there. Backhand to the inside. Rabote is up. Played by Zulaika. Douglas on the catch. What a catch
grab
by Rock. Douglas on the catch. Winds up. Powerful coastie to the inside. Rabote just missed by Zulaika. Douglas and Iriando of the DeHada Devils first up on the board in our third and final set. Douglas will serve.
Again, just a smart throw there by the Devils, forcing Rock in the backcourt to make a tough decision. Actually, the right call that time. That big bouncer finally let it come out. Zulaika just not in position to turn that Rabote.
Here's the catch by Rock. Backhand from the 11 line. Douglas, big backhand. Catch by Rock. Backhand again from the 11 line. Iriando down low. Rabote forehand by Douglas. Zulaika makes the catch on the forehand. Powerful right side. Will score off the cesta of Iriando. We're all tied up 1 point apiece. Don't forget about the scoring in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Each team has won 1 set. First to 6 wins this match.
Iriando a little more sure-handed from the left side there, backing up. That's just a tough catch right on the back wall.
Excellent serve by Zulaika. Scores. They have 2 points. Douglas and Iriando with 1. Zulaika serves.
And going,
so much power.
Oh, my God.
Just so much power. Both of these front quarters. But
and so smart as Zulaika to mix it up, too. Iriando focused on just catching this serve. Also has to think about where he's going to throw it, too. Just makes it a little more difficult. I don't know if it's coming outside or if he's going to blast it inside. It's that inside serve again.
Three points for Zulaika and Rock. Zulaika serves. Fine catch. Nice return by Iriando. Here's the backhand by Rock. Catch by Iriando. Backhand from the 12 line. Rabote left side by Zulaika. Cuts to the inside. Iriando's there. Forehand by Rock. Douglas is there. Backhand. What a scoop by Rock. Backhand. Douglas catches it in the air. Powerful forehand by Rock, crossing the side wall at the 11 line. Douglas makes a difficult save on the left side. Here's Rock from deep in the backcourt. Catch by Iriando. There's the backhand. Rabote coming out. Rabote forehand by Zulaika, powerfully thrown. Rabote left side by Douglas. Cut off in the air by Zulaika. Big right side by Rock. Passes to all by Douglas, stopped by Zulaika. Zulaika powerfully from the forehand. That will score. 4 points for Zulaika and Rock. Zulaika serve.
You see Douglas lined up there about the 10 line, extended on the outside. He was setting up for that 3-wall play, knew where it was going to open up, but just has to be more aggressive calling off Iriondo. I don't know if you heard something, Stu, but sitting back here, I did not, and it's tough to leave your back quarter on an island there. We don't know if he had to make that tough scoop or if his front quarter is going to be up there. Just has to communicate. Douglas is the only one that knows if he's going to be able to get in there and make that play. You got to let his back quarter know.
Excellent serve by Zulaika, crossing the sidewall and scoring. 5 points. We were at possible match point.
Yeah, Zulaika's really just taken over. Serve, that 2-all early on. Really outside of that solid run at the end of set number 2, it's been all Chargers the second half of this match.
What a catch by Douglas. Rebote forehand. Ball tipped. It's 2 points for Douglas and Iriondo. Still possible match point.
And just some discussion on the serve. Got to start as opposing front quarter in the service box. Douglas scooped it up. That's what Zulaika was clarifying up there.
Rebote forehand by Douglas. Catch by Rock. Backhand. Rebote forehand by Zulaika. Catch by Douglas. There's the backhand. Powerful forehand to the inside. Douglas is there. What a catch by Rock at the 13 line. Ball missed in the backcourt. That's 3 points for Douglas and Iriondo.
Well, same way the second set ended, Stu. 5-1 advantage for the Chargers. Looking like they were going to close it out comfortably, and now sweating just a bit. Just a 2-point deficit with Douglas serving.
Zulaika picks a serve, rifles the 2-all home to score. Point set and match for Zulaika and Rock, taking it in the third set, 6-3.
How about that, Stu? Picks the serve, ends it with a 2-all. 6-3 in the third set. Big win for the Chargers. That ties up the game day. 3 points to each team going into our final doubles match. Iturbide and Spinner against Jairo and Urbieta. We'll decide it in just under 2 minutes. I'll take a look at that score now. They are tied up. Always fun when the game day comes down to the finale, Stu. Been waiting for this second-ranked doubles. And this doubles group all season long has provided some great points, competitive matches. Just good, solid players across the board in this second-ranked group. Iturbide and Spinner against Jairo and Urbieta. Two of the better teams in this group on top of it.
All right, Zulaika, Rock, congratulations on winning that match. How are you guys feeling right now?
I know he's very exhausted right now because he helped me out quite a bit. I'm just again just trying to be his back quarter, make sure that I'm not allowing any chulas to happen, and having his back on any balls that get by him.
Yeah, it was a very important game. We keep him calm. We were lucky and very important points for the team.
Yes.
How do you guys keep focus as a team, as a doubles team? How do you guys work on that chemistry and being on the same page at all times when you're out there in a game that goes so fast?
Me, I'm still trying to learn. We still have a communication problem a little bit because I don't understand everything that he's saying sometimes, and then me being my country self, it's not understanding everything about me, only the country music.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on that match. We'll see what else happens on today's game. That we have one more match to go.
Yes, got to get this one and a half more points.
The finale just a few seconds away. Let's introduce it here. Iturbide and Spinner, record of 5-5, taking on Jairo and Urbieta, a record 8-2. Chargers have the serves too. This will decide the game day. Here's the serve. Our final match is underway. Backhand on the wall. Tough catch there by Urbieta. Here's Iturbide. Forehand rebote. Jairo coming back for it, makes a save. Iturbide on the bounce, a drop shot. Both players taking off. Urbieta gets up there. Spinner scooped it up, deep in the backcourt. Backhand on the inside. That's a tough save by Jairo, just flicks it up. Iturbide's got it, aggressively from the forehand, shoots the three-wall play. Jairo perfectly positioned. He drops it inside. Jairo cuts it off in the air, backhand to pass. Right on the wall again, Iturbide, powerful throw, drops between them. Urbieta now lines up the rebote. Inside placement. Urbieta, what a scoop. There's the backhand. Back over the top, Urbieta again, nice pickup. Here's the hard backhand. Spinner from the 12 line, drops it inside Urbieta. Back to Spinner now. That ball floating, Urbieta again. Crosses the sidewall, steps in. Urbieta lobs this one up, finally gonna pass Spinner. Cutting back inside, there's Iturbide. Urbieta, here's the backhand. Spinner from the left side, back beyond the 13 line, drops in front of Jairo. He picks it up on the bounce. Softer touch on the forehand. Here's Spinner backing up. Urbieta, right on the inside. Iturbide aggressive call, turns the rebote, out to the middle of the court. Here's the forehand, higher and harder. Iturbide slows it down, inside placement. Urbieta picks it up. Hard backhand at the 12 line. Spinner runs under it. All tipped by Urbieta in the corner. Well played first point. Goes to the Chargers. Iturbide and Spinner.
Players using that point to basically feel each other out, move each other around the court. All working up to the time where you have a kill shot to make or someone drops the ball. With this group, it's more likely that a kill shot's going to score.
There's a backhand inside. Spinner picks it up at the 11. Low runner. There's Jairo. Spinner from deeper in the backcourt. Lobs it up. Urbieta runs under it. Soft touch on the backhand. Back inside. Here's Iturbide. Here's Urbieta. Higher and harder. Iturbide backed up to the 10 line. Takes it in overhead. Puts it back to the left side of Urbieta. Here's Spinner again. Back at the 13 line. Unlobbed up. Here's the rebote. Able to pass Iturbide, but he calls him off on the return. Drops it inside. Here's Spinner again from the 11. This one opening up to the outside. Urbieta this time from the forehand. Well placed, crossing the sidewall. Iturbide drops it. Here's the rebote. Jairo steps in, backhand. Low and hard, Spinner. Urbieta from the 12 line, back to the left side of Spinner. Trying to get this one past, Urbieta steps in. This one dropping lower, Iturbide able to cut it off. Hard backhand, crossing, Urbieta handled. Urbieta on the left side. There's a high, hard backhand. Here's Spinner now. Between the 12 and 13, lobs it up. Clears the overhead screen. Urbieta going to run around it. One dropped in the corner. Urbieta turns that one high on the rebote. Jairo runs under it in the air, shoots the forehand low and hard. Spinner with a nice pickup. Backhand by Urbieta. Here's Spinner again from the 10 line. Low runner. Urbieta steps up, got there in the air. Spinner at the 11. Backhand opens up. Jairo going up for it. Forehand shoots it inside. Iturbide cuts off the space. Backhand caught the corner. Urbieta read it. There's a backhand opening up to Iturbide. 3-wall play. Jairo going to be there. Urbieta turns the rebote, slows it down. Here's Iturbide from the 8 line. The backhand stopped overhead. Jairo takes it off the sidewall, backhand, kicking up. Here's Iturbide coming cross court, hard backhand follows. Urbieta up the wall, he comes down with the ball. There, fake the carom, drops it inside, good body control. Urbieta lifts it back to Spinner. Spinner low runner. Catch by Urbieta on the bounce. Here's the forehand now for Spinner. Sidearm play, dropped inside. Jairo's got the rebote, lined it up, puts it inside. There's a tough catch by Spinner. He just launches this backhand. Jairo, splitter. Iturbide stops it in the air. The long drop shot is dropped into the pad. That point goes to the Devils. Jairo and Urbieta were tied up, 1-1.
Jairo and Urbieta, no stranger to long points.
I was just looking.
Set the record. Or you marked the time?
Yeah.
Set the record, what was it, last week or the week before? For the longest point.
2 weeks ago. Yeah.
2 weeks ago. The longest point we've seen played here at Magic City. 1 point lasting just under 8 minutes. 7 minutes, 49 or 40 some odd seconds, if I'm not mistaken. Which I don't know that I've ever seen 1 point last that long. In approximately a 45-minute match.
What a catch by Spinner. There's a powerful backhand. It's a pass, Urbieta. Jairo on the rebote, pushed it outside. Spinner calls for Iturbide to take it. He does. That's well placed. Urbieta up the wall. He comes down with the ball. Spinner again, middle of the court. Drops it inside. Urbieta going to let this pass. Jairo's got the rebote. Iturbide running under it aggressively. Shoots it back inside. Urbieta, perfect positioning. He caught it in the air. Rebote comes shooting out. Drop back inside. Here's Urbieta. Hard throw. And to get by both Chargers. Here's Iturbide backed up to the 9 line. Strong backhand just out of reach. Cutting back inside. Here's Jairo. Iturbide. 2-wall.
Beautifully
What
executed.
a shot by Iturbide. That scores.
That's been working for Iturbide today. Costado 2-wall worked for him in the first match of the day. Working there, beautifully executed.
I don't think we've seen a better display with the 2-wall from Iturbide than today. I think, what, 4 for 4?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's missed one, the 2-wall from the left side.
Just really beautifully executed, and his timing is impeccable with it. Because if you give Jairo that ball on the forehand, up there at the 4 line, that's trouble for anybody.
Here's Urbieta, backhand to the inside. Spinner runs under it. Backhand 2-wall. That one dropping. Jairo scooped it up. Sidearm forehand. Aggressive call by Iturbide. That's the right play. He lines it up, keeps the rally going. Urbieta shoots it inside. Spinner from the backcourt. Drops it over the top. Jairo's got it. Powerful back in again. Comes shooting off the back wall. Iturbide, rebote save. Urbieta now at the 10 line. Rebote dropped. Middle of the court. Here's Spinner now. That's well placed. Getting by to score. 3-1 advantage for the Chargers.
Really well played by both Spinner and Iturbide. Spinner, a different type of energy that he brings to the backcourt. Lots of solid catching and lots of shouting.
Backhand to the inside, just out of reach. Spinner going to let it pass. Iturbide on the rebote. Jairo aggressively, there's the backhand. Back to Spinner. Forehand stays inside, that's well placed. Spectacular grab by Urbieta. Spinner high and hard, Urbieta again takes off, runs under it, backhand. Rebote saved by Iturbide. Urbieta up the wall, did every bit of it, coming down with the ball. Spinner now reaching up at the 11. Drops it over the top, staying inside. Urbieta rather, there again. Backhand. One drop between them. Jairo's got the rebote. Here's Spinner backing up at the 13 line. It's by Jairo. Here's Urbieta. Spinner thought about it, going to let that one come out. To be a quick turn, Jairo aggressively. There's the drop shot to the inside. That got him. Well thrown, a second point for the Devils.
Really beautifully executed by Jairo. Spinner didn't take a step past the 12 line. Iturbide open to the outside like he should.
Yeah, he committed pretty hard
Jairo
to the
read it
outside.
perfectly. I tell you, look at these Tejada Devils, this team of Jairo and Urbieta. It's just all business all day. I mean, that's just, it's all business all day. It's nothing flashy. It's just all business all day. We're going to make some fantastic catches. Like if they showed up at your door, they'd be wearing gray suits.
Yeah, I see. Yeah,
like matching gray suits.
Yeah. Forehand played inside. Here's Urbieta on the bounce. Hard backhand. Iturbide going to let it pass, but he's got the rebote. Urbieta going up for it. Forehand, sidearm play. Iturbide's got it on the backhand, dropped inside for Urbieta. Rebote laid up. Here's Iturbide. Shot back inside. There's Urbieta. What a catch at the 11. Drop back over the top. Iturbide's there to cut it off. Inside placement. Urbieta scooped it up. Spinner from the corner. Powerful throw. Drops between the Devils again. Jairo's got the rebote, this time left side. Spinner on the forehand. Dropped over the top. Jairo there to cut it off once more. Backhand is just out of reach. Comes shooting off the back wall. Iturbide drops it inside. Urbieta now up at the 8. Powerful throw. Spinner all alone comes up with it in the corner. Urbieta from the 12 line. Here's Spinner now. Low and hard. What a play. Jairo coming cross court. Comes up with it. There's the backhand. Urbieta now from the 12 line. Urbieta from the forehand. Dropped at the feet of Urbieta. Spinner
Beautiful
going up.
catch by
Great
Spinner.
control, but
Juggling
that ball was
on.
juggled. That ties it up, 3-3.
And the call of the judge is final, regardless of your opinion with it.
Look at this catch by Spinner. Yeah, I mean, that is a very clear juggle. Iturbide takes the serve. The 2-wall is too wide. 4-3 lead for Jairo and Urbieta. Yeah, that 2-wall, you see Iturbide cuts it off and shot it straight outside, just trying to power that 2-wall in as opposed to going for placement. Here's Jairo. Iturbide from the inside, cuts it off. Powerful backhand, comes shooting out. Jairo saves it. Here's Iturbide. Karam not opening up enough. Jairo Carambola coming back. Spinner on the outside. Comes up with it. Urbieta, that one opens up. Iturbide again. Another Karam. This one stopped by Jairo again. Lower and harder. Spinner reaching in. Could not make the play. 5 points for Jairo and Urbieta. They have a possible set point.
So that energy I was talking about before on full display.
They'll say with the juggles too for the players. It's hard for the players to see, especially with that no-look catch-up overhead, but we saw a great replay of it by our replay crew, and that ball definitely juggled. Just got to lock back in here. Forehand Rebote inside. Here's Spinner. Spinner back over the top. Urbieta going
Great
up forward at
catch.
the 12 line. Hard throw. There's Iturbide backed up. This one coming out. Iturbide drops it inside. Urbieta lines it up. Powerful backhand to the low runner. Iturbide moving back. Could not make the play. Point and set. Jairo and Urbieta take it 6-3. 2 minutes. We'll play set number 2.
This is what I've been trying to tell you. He doesn't blow one all game, he blows
I know. You made a mistake. Don't worry.
He did it. He does it on purpose.
That was the last one.
He does it on purpose.
Magic City, no, Miami, Florida.
Venga, vamos, We're done.
That's your origin of the game. So how it comes from Basque Country, which is a region between Spain and France. It's a region between Spain. Yeah. It's a region between Spain and France, and then over there.
That's gone. Second set.
All right, Spinner. First Scott.
Wait.
As a chief judge.
It's okay.
I thought you wanted to see it.
Can't get any worse. I can't get any worse. It's been happening to me for years.
Game day tied up here. First set 6-3. Another great start by Iturbide and Spinner with a 2-1 lead early on in that set, but 5 of the next 6 points going the way of the Devils, and they take it. Some of the Chargers rocked there in particular. Great performance in the last match in the backcourt. Telling his team to lock in and stay in it. These are valuable points.
And there is an official warning that has been issued. So again, the call of the judge is final. Players can disagree with it, but when it comes to being a little too vociferous, you start delaying the game, you're at risk of losing a point to the other team.
Second set ready to go here. Again, Iturbide and Spinner will have the serve to Jairo and Urbieta.
We are ready to begin the second set. There's a serve. Our second set is underway.
Here's a rebote. Forehand by Iturbide. Dropped inside. What a catch by Urbieta. There's a backhand to the inside. Urbieta, another good catch. There's a high, hard backhand. Here's a backhand by Urbieta. That one lobbed up. Spinner takes it in the air. Forehand rebote by Jairo. He keeps that one inside. Iturbide on the rebote. 2-all returned. Urbieta's got it in the middle of the court. Hard backhand. Here's Spinner. Forehand rebote. Played inside. Here's Iturbide. Takes it in overhead. Hard backhand. Here's a catch by Spinner. Low runner again. Urbieta going to run around it. Forehand laid up on the rebote. That's a tough play. 2-all. Scoop by Jairo. The 2-all return is in. Jairo and Urbieta on the board first in our second set.
Quite a high energy point, huh?
A way to start off this set, Stu. A couple more Costado 2-alls coming from Jairo than we've seen in this Battle Court season and working out for him. Backhand comes right up the middle. Here's Jairo on the rebote. Inside placement to score. 2-0 lead for the Devil. What a catch by Urbieta up in the corner, coming down with the ball. Here's Spinner at the 12 line, backhand. Stopped by Urbieta. Here's Iturbide at the 9 line, low runner. Ball kicked up. There's Urbieta again. Big backhand on the wall. Here's a rebote forehand played by Iturbide. Spinner at the 11 line, drops it over the... Spinner's got it in the corner. Spinner from the 11 line, big backhand. Urbieta gonna let it pass. Urbieta on the inside. Here's Spinner now. Tough catch, crashing into the sidewall. He drops it over the top. No play for Jairo. Urbieta just out of reach. The Pika, the big bouncer, scoring for the Chargers, gets him on the board. Our second set.
Keeps it close. Very well done.
Fault under serve. Second serve coming up.
That ball must land between the 4 and 7 line on a serve.
Here's Urbieta, backhand. To pass. Iturbide on the inside, makes Rebote save. Forehand Rebote, Iturbide drops it over the top, back to the left side of Urbieta. Here's Spinner now, backhand opens up, Urbieta Middle of the court, drops it back inside, spinner. What a catch by Jairo up overhead. Quick turn on the backhand. Iturbide coming cross court. Puts it back inside. Here's Urbieta now from deep in the backcourt. Lobs it up by spinner. Iturbide's got the rebote, able to pass wall to wall. Jairo back up the middle. Here's Iturbide. Drop shot, dropped in the pad. The pad is bad. 3-1 lead for the Devils.
This is about as tense as I've seen this court. I mean, the pressure is just really, really on.
Now, late season, I mean, Chargers know what's at stake. Devils know what's at stake. I mean, seemingly it looks like just one playoff spot between these two, so crucial 1.5 points.
Did you ask me if I wanted a steak? No, they know what's at stake. Got it. Sorry. I was about to say, yes, thank you. Medium well.
Here's Urbieta, nice catch off the sidewall. Spinner from the 11 line. Dropped inside again, spinner going up for it. Nice control, lobs the backhand between the Devils. Jairo on the rebote, keeps it inside, spinner now from the 10 line. Urbieta, the peak of the big bouncer. No play for Iturbide. Spinner controls it in the corner. Spinner returns a Pika. Went a little bit deeper. Urbieta, nice control. Low running backhand. Urbieta's got this one. Urbieta back inside. Backhand. Dropping low. Spinner's there. Powerful return. Spinner clears the overhead screen. Jairo up at the 2 line. Just does get out there. Takes Spinner to the middle of the court. Forehand. Right to Urbieta. Urbieta lobs this one up. Spinner on the forehand. Comes out at the 12 line. Keeps it inside. Outside placement. Perfectly thrown by Urbieta from the backcourt. That's a 4-1 lead for the Devils.
Oh my. Urbieta does not throw many shots, but that was thrown with such a high degree of accuracy at just the right time. That's when you want to do it. I mean, if you're a player who throws a lot of shots and you're throwing the same shot over and over and over, people who play against you on a regular basis basically know where to go when they see you move into that particular form. But in that case, Urbieta does not throw many. That was thrown beautifully.
Urbieta slows it down with the forehand. Back to Spinner. Spinner on the inside at the 9 line. Gets it to pass. Jairo on the rebote, back up the middle. Softer touch on the forehand. Here's Urbieta, the backhand passes. Urbieta, low runner to the inside, drops between them. Iturbide's got the rebote. Urbieta from the inside. Here's Spinner. Powerful throw back over the top. Urbieta lines it up. There's the low runner. Spinner going up again, backhand. This one gonna pass. Here's Jairo on the rebote. Puts it back to Spinner. Actually, this one's coming out. Iturbide turns it 2-wall. Jairo on the forehand. Low and hard, just above the pad. Iturbide scoops it up. Great body control by Urbieta. Lifts the backhand. Back to the 10 line. Urbieta stands in on the left side. Hard backhand to Iturbide. Miscommunication by the Devils at rebote's missed. Second point to the Chargers, Iturbide and Spinner.
Rare miscommunication between Jairo and Urbieta. They have been linked. Solid. And there's a close-up of Jairo having a discussion with Jairo. I think they'll work things out. If not, they'll work it out on the court. Playing highlight, preferably. What a
catch there by Urbieta. That serve crossing deep in the backcourt. Powerful backhand. Urbieta stops another one. one coming out. Iturbide, left side rebote. Dropped inside for Urbieta. Again, Urbieta up the wall, comes down with it, back to Spinner. Urbieta on the hop, 12 line, keeps it inside. Itubide's got another one, backhand, low runner, right on the wall where it's tipped. Deficit's just 1 point. Iturbide and Spinner with 3. Jairo and Urbieta have 4.
Quite the focus comeback here for Iturbide and Spinner. High degree of focus and concentration. That was the mark of Jairo and Urbieta. They seem to be just slightly off. See what happens. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Urbieta let that serve cross, still made the play at the 13 line. Here's Spinner from the corner, back over the top. Urbieta's got it on the bounce. Spinner from the 10 line, drops it over the top. Urbieta charging, he's got another one. Hard forehand. Here's Spinner. Jairo coming from the front court, pushed it outside. That ball is tipped. Brings it to 5-3 in favor of the Devils. It's a possible set and a possible match point.
Iturbide obviously frustrated there. Possible match point here.
What a catch by Spinner. He rips the backhand. That's coming out. Jairo looking for the rebote. Powers it back up the middle. Here's Spinner. Urbieta now from the 11 line. Back inside. Spinner stops it. Powerful throw. 3-wall play. Jairo's got the rebote to the inside. Spinner at the 11 line. Drops it over the top. Jairo there to cut it off. Here's a backhand. Powerfully thrown, kicking up and out, way out. Up at the 4 line, there's Iturbide, drops it inside, Urbieta. Iturbide, backhand from the 9 line to the left side of Urbieta. Spinner slows it down, here's Urbieta. Up at the 11 line, on the inside, back to Spinner, a little deeper in the backcourt. Iturbide back over the top. Urbieta on the inside. Pops it well over the top, looking for the bouncer. Comes back to Spinner. Forehand Bote pushed over the top. Iturbide's got it. The drop shot. Jairo coming cross court, gets there in plenty of time. Here's a backhand right to Spinner. Spinner low runner back to the left side of Urbieta. Urbieta now at the 10 line, slows it down with the backhand, trying to get it past Iturbide. Steps back, cuts it off. Hard throw, back to him. Spinner, forehand, dropped inside. Jairo's got another one. Jairo, inside placement. Spinner all alone, keeps the match going. Urbieta, sidearm, forehand. Spinner, that ball kicked way up, controls it. And dropped inside between the Devils. Jairo's got the rebote. Urbieta from just beyond the 12 line. And crossing, there's Iturbide. Takes Urbieta to the outside, sidearm forehand. And trying to get the 3-wall play. Spinner steps in, backed up to the glass. Forehand Bote turned powerfully. Spinner goes up for it. At the 12 line, over the top, looking for the Pika. Jairo cuts it off. Big backhand. All the way up to the 5 line. There's Iturbide, turns it powerfully. Urbieta, sidearm play, back to Iturbide coming cross court. Forehand pushed up the middle. Costado, 2-wall. Stopped on the outside. Jairo, the carambola is tipped. Point, set, and match. The Devils take it in straight set, 6-3, 6-3. Stay tuned for the post-game show coming your way in just a few moments.
What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a carom. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
What another
one.
made. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-wall return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point
win.
set and match.
Point set and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court Game Day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
And welcome to the Battle Court Jai-Alai post-game show. I'm Stu Nyman. As always, I'm joined by Andrew Bleckman, who's just finishing up a player interview. Let's get to those replays right away. And we began with singles action. Iturbide going up against Jairo. Iturbide having a much better day overall as far as kill shots. He was able to land them really, really well.
Yeah,
there's an example right there. But Jairo would wind up coming out on top in this first match. Iturbide definitely showing greater degree of precision on the costado. But Jairo is one of the toughest guys to beat on this court. His court positioning is excellent, and that's an oh-so-rare 2-all kill shot by Jairo. That's Jairo's lethality right there, is from the forehand. You see a beautiful outside placement. Goes to the cage and scores.
Oh, look at that catch by Jairo up the wall, coming down with the ball. I mean, beautifully done, lined up perfectly.
Here's a backhand by Jairo again. Jairo. That's in forehand. Cameron Bote just cuts from the side wall into the pad. Tough break there for Iturbide. Definitely playing much better today than we've seen other days. Brought us to our first doubles.
Yeah, that top-ranked doubles, Douglas and Arta against Zuleika and Benny.
Arta had some difficulty there in that first set. Okay, yeah, that that carom, I wish I could call it. I mean, it was effectively a good carom in that where it was just very, yeah, I mean, he really just started blasting one after the other. Iriondo with a good catch there.
Yeah, this 5th-ranked singles match, Iriondo against Rock.
Always a good time, huh?
Always fun. This group has provided some exciting matches, and some fun stories as well. He's seen Joseph play, Albarba played a couple matches, so good to see everybody here in this fifth group.
And Rock has certainly come around in 2023. Again, one of the original 2018 Magic City Highlight players. Iriando still in his rookie year. You wouldn't know it by demonstrations like that. Beautifully executed throw to the inside here. Nice save on the rebote. Rock's positioning, excellent, though. Iriando with a tip ball to the outside.
Good job of taking the ball in the air.
Outside placement. That's going to bounce just because you got to get your timing right, and you do that by focusing on the ball.
Yeah, I think Rock knew it there. That was the catch he had to make front ways. Good control this time. Forehand just above the pad, and Iriando hanging deep in the backcourt.
Rock has that slightly wonky form on his right side. Was a pitcher, right?
Yes, he was.
I know he was a pitcher, but he was in which professional organization?
The Montreal Expos back in the day, yes.
Yeah. After winning the 2009, if I'm not mistaken, after winning the 2000... No. 1999. I knew it had a 9.
It's okay.
I knew it had a 9 in it. The 99, what was it?
The NCAA baseball championship for the University of Miami. Starting pitcher for that team.
Pitcher.
Yes, had a long career in professional baseball. And see, that form kind of translates a little bit, and a good single season for him. Falling short there to Iriando. And then Benny against Urbieta, Stu, this third-ranked matchup. Urbieta seemed to just have his number the way that he's played Benny out these past couple seasons.
Absolutely. This was a particularly tough match.
Yeah.
I was very impressed with Urbieta. Urbieta is maintaining his composure beautifully. I mean, a forehand camera bote there, that's just violent.
Yeah.
Beautifully executed. No, Benny tried to snap one off, and it just didn't complete the follow-through.
It's a miss right there. Look at that. 2-wall not opening up. Urbieta takes advantage, powers it inside where it scores. See here, a
beautiful
late lead.
Serve there by Benny. Benny did get a couple really good serves in there during this match.
Coming in, crossing deep in the backcourt. That was at 4-3. Then this next one to make it 4-4. I mean, just perfectly placed again. Tough catch behind him. Look at this, and just getting that backhand off in time. Look at that carom. Cutting away from Benny, too. Very well thrown.
Beautiful catch there by Urbieta. Again, at the sidewall, laser-like focus on the ball. Benny, beautiful rebote save. Look at that concentration. That's just so beautifully executed.
It's back to the inside. Tough scoop, just missed by Benny. Urbieta, straight set victory, adding a point for his Devils team. That brought us to this third-ranked doubles match. And a chance for the Devils to close it out, but Zulaika and Rock said not so fast.
Absolutely. Ball took a wonky bounce, I believe, there, but Iriando comes up with the catch. I know that Douglas was looking at that like, what the hell did this ball just do? But Iriando was there. Beautiful catch there by Rock. Rock really playing well in this match overall. Zulaika, tremendous showing. Beautiful rebote save there. Cut off in the air by Zulaika. Zulaika just sees his opportunity for that 2-ball. That's the 2-ball that landed wide. What a catch by Iriando. Zulaika blasting another one to the inside. Good catch by Iriando. Backhand from deep in the backcourt. Douglas making some solid saves there on the side wall. Drop shot to the inside, a little too high. Douglas for the splitter, split placement. That scored beautifully.
Yeah, Iriando let that one pass. That was at 5-5 in our second set. Rebote comes up short, forcing a third set. Just too much Zulaika here in the end. And Rock also, great compliment at the backcourt with that catch.
Absolutely, what a catch there, just spot on. Douglas not throwing quite as many shots as we've seen him throw in weeks past. Solid playing there, didn't need it in that first set. Zuleika's serve, though, is just absolutely punishing. Beautiful catch off the serve. And the 2-all that scores.
Yeah, what a way to end that match. He's getting kind of tight there towards the end of the third set, but Zuleika closing any possibility of a comeback with that 2-all after he picked the serve. Brought us to the finale. Highly anticipated finale, Stu. The second-ranked doubles, Iturbide and Spinner against Jairo and Urbieta.
Absolutely. Communication between Jairo and Urbieta was spot on. Iturbide continuing a more aggressive style of play. Spinner's catching in the back was really, really spot on. So Spinner doing a good job of backing up Iturbide. But Jairo and Urbieta, again, they played that 7.5-minute point just 2 weeks ago.
That was Caden Manny, I think.
If you're going to beat them with shots like that, like you saw Iturbide throw there, you're not going to out-volley them. No one's going to out-volley them. Backhand 2-all. Scooped up by Jairo. Jairo said, no way this one scores on me. Then once you give it to Jairo on the right side, it's absolutely lethal. That changeup beautifully executed by Jairo, dropping it inside.
Good Urbieta lining it up perfectly. And here's a forehand you're talking about from the outside. Just tough to line it up. And clean miss there by Iturbide, but Spinner, good backup.
Absolutely.
Extends that rally.
Yeah, Spinner in the second set was a bit more locked in and focused. Doing a much better job.
There's Urbieta. I mean, made every catch today, right on the wall. Bunch of tough ones. Here's Jairo again, another 2-all. Just landing in to score. Point to that spot as well, but here's the long drop shot. That was in the
caught the pad.
Yeah, beginning part of our second set. That opened up a couple-point lead for the Devils and never really looked back after that.
Beautiful catch by Urbieta. Outside placement. Again, he doesn't throw many shots, but that was really well executed. Beautiful catch there by Urbieta. Backhand from the 11 line. Another fine catch.
Wow.
Just Urbieta just spot on. Ball tipped, and obviously Iturbide frustrated. At the beginning of the day, he was just so locked in. Continue to have some really good shots like this, but Jairo, again, following the ball beautifully. That tip there at the end gave the game day to the Tejada Devils.
And big game day win for the Devils. Not only do they take the days to actually in our season-long standings, the Devils jump 1 point ahead of the Chargers, and they actually have a full game day to play to catch up. So a really good spot for that Tejada Devils team. Again, currently holding on to that final playoff spot. As Stu and I join you here back on camera, let's pull up those standings if we can to see where all 5 of our teams stack up. See that full screen graphic there. Cyclones, Renegades, Devils, the top 3. The Chargers at 45. The Warriors 28.5. But that rightmost column is important at this point in the season, particularly for the Devils and Chargers. You see that the Devils are a point ahead, but also they have a full game day to play to catch back up. So they have a couple extra opportunities to add some points and a really good spot to take that third and final spot. But we saw the Chargers come back last season in the spring, and they rode that all the way to a championship. So you know they're comfortable playing from behind as well. Close game day, Stu, with 4.5 to the Devils, 3 for the Chargers. Kind of open to anybody for player of the day. Who are you going to go with?
Yeah, I know, and I was viciously attacked back here, as you saw earlier.
Were you?
I was. I came up with a player of the day, and people started screaming left and right.
Wow.
I couldn't believe it, but
Yeah,
you know,
that's
obviously we have some
Wow.
fantastic candidates.
I'm sorry
Jairo,
about
thank you. Jairo won both of his matches.
Yeah.
Urbieta won both of his matches. They both played spectacular. But the standout to me tonight was Zuleika.
Yeah.
Zuleika has had a long adjustment period to this particular court, and I really think that today was the day where I saw him most comfortable with his court positioning, even though he was dealing with some pain in the right side, and also most comfortable with not just court positioning, but also with the shots that he was making. So Zuleika was the standout in play for me today.
Yeah, we had a couple minutes to speak with him between the break. Let's hear what Zuleika had to say. Hey everyone, we are here with our player of the day, Zuleika, for today. 2-0, even in a losing effort for your Chargers team. Some of these doubles pairings have evolved really nicely throughout the season. working with Benny and working with Rock both. Just talk me through some of those partnerships and really what brings out the best in your games.
I mean, we had a lot of up and downs, especially at the beginning. We knew that playing with Rock as a 3 versus number 3s and 2s were a challenge for us. But so far we're doing good, and we're there. We're still fighting for our last spot for the playoffs, and also playing with Benny. I think we're playing good, even though we didn't get good results in some games, especially with against the Warriors. But hopefully we can continue playing better and getting better results.
Yeah, what do you guys have to do these last couple game days to get back in that final playoff spot?
Yeah, we gotta win every single game, every single point. We gotta fight. I mean, last season it was a great example of that. We fought until the end. We had our chance to make it to the playoffs. Then we made to the finals, and hopefully this year it can end the same way. But at least we're gonna fight until the end.
Thank you, Zuleika, our player of the day for today.
I'll tell you, Andrew. The
And that
verbal
was-
abuse just continues back here.
Wow,
I've
you're-
just been assaulted
during the break,
left and-
too?
Just assaulted left and right. It's like
Sorry, Stu.
I don't make a lot of decisions
You don't.
back here. That's
No.
one. I try to run it by the committee of 1 or 2, and wham, just slammed from behind.
Folks, he really doesn't ask for much. I'm sorry,
I don't.
Stu. You
I
know,
don't.
that's tough.
I don't.
Well, Friday, we're going to come back a couple days so we can take our time and we can settle back into it as well
I can
here.
rest.
It's going to be the
Thanks.
third day in a row for the Warriors and the Renegades. Nicholas and Julian against Goanaga and Arats will get us started. Then our second scheduled match, Inaki and Bradley against Gaucheri and Ben, with Inaki and Bradley both out. That one going to be forfeited in favor of the Renegades. Then Joseph and Correa take on El Barba and Ubias, so substituting there for Williams. Nicholas and Arats in singles. Then Julian against Gaucheri, so Julian will be substituting for Inaki in that top-ranked doubles. And then Joseph and Correa against Goanaga and Bed, substitute utilized there for the Warriors again in that final match of the day, taking on Goanaga and Ben. Soon I'll be back here on Friday night, the one day that we are open to the public. So if you're in the South Florida area, want to come check out the action live, not many game days left, Stu, for approaching the end of this season. Our championship on December 15th here. We're in about the middle of November. Hope to have you join us here on Friday evening as we continue on with our Fall 23 Battle Court season. He's Stu Nyman. I'm Andrew Blackman, and we'll see you guys Friday.
See you Friday, 7 p.m.
Jairo, do you have any serving rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battle Court highlight you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all boys.